Welcome to Wheeling Wine and Whiskey. This is our first episode, our very first episode, and sitting to the left of me is Chris.
Welcome to Wheeling Wine and Whiskey, episode number 5.
Welcome to Wheeling Wine and Whiskey, episode 10. Chris, can you believe that?
We made it.
Welcome to Wheeling Wine and Whiskey, episode 25.
25? Are you kidding me?
Welcome to Wheeling Wine and Whiskey, episode... Lorenzo?
What?
Lorenzo?
Just say it.
50.
50?
Welcome to Wheeling Wine and Whiskey, episode 75.
Dirt roads to rock crawling, two-buck chuck to screaming eagle, moonshine to 50-year-old single malt. We talk about it all here on Wheeling Wine and Whiskey with your hosts, Jason and Chris.
Live.
Welcome.
Still got it.
Voiceover, baby.
Holy smokes, that was live. And here we are, episode 100. Chris, welcome to Wheeling Wine and Whiskey.
Is this 100 or 100?
100.
El ciento.
Un cien. Holy smokes, this is crazy. Cheers, mofos. We are here, 100 episodes, unfreaking believable. Old Elk and the Heezy, baby. This is holy. Oh, man. I don't know where this is going tonight, but it ain't going to be good. I can tell you that right now. Hey, don't touch that. Don't touch that, Tyler.
Yeah, those
are not Fireball.
That's sacred shit.
Yeah. He's just already tapping into shit. He just doesn't even know.
Yep.
So,
episode 100, we have special guests in the house.
we do.
Oh, and he's touching the buttons.
And why is Tyler that close to the board? That's what I'm worried about right now.
We have Snail Trail 4x4 in the house.
So we got Tyler and Jimmy and Johnny. These are all we invited all of you because you've all been integral in this beginnings of our podcast, and we thank you all from the bottom of our heart. And here we are, 100 freaking episodes later. We didn't even know we were going to make it 10, and here we are at 100, our last podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Never again.
No, exactly. So we have some people to dial in here before they go to bed because this is going to be a late night, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
We got some special guests.
Yeah?
So how do I do this,
talking about
Chris?
Me? It's almost 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
it's like
I
my
know.
bedtime.
I know.
Already
Just
hits
dial
my
them in. It's just ready to rock and roll.
I know.
Just dial them in.
Just dial them in? Do I just dial them in?
You don't need to call. I'm right here.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
We're sitting in front of you.
We're going to start with Mike Austin because he's out of... here we go. I'm dialing right now. You got it? Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah, it's
Here it
going.
is.
He's not going to know what hit him.
He won't.
What's up, motherfuckers? It's the Mike.
I thought that was it.
Sounded perfect.
What's up, motherfuckers?
What's up, dude?
Max Off-Road Podcast from Las Vegas, live at SEMA 2019 with this bag of dick crew behind me. We got Jimmy from Snail Trail, Chris from Wheeling Wine and Whiskey, Jason from Wheeling Wine.
Oh, man.
Hey, welcome to the podcast.
Best intro ever.
It really is. Mike Austin from Mike and Mike's podcast. How are you?
Good, man. What's happening?
Well, hey, we wanted to phone you in here as a fellow podcaster. We got Jimmy and Tyler. We got Dirtbag Johnny, Chris, and I here in the studio.
Hello.
And, 100th episode. What do you think of that shit?
That's incredible, man. Can you believe it's been that many so far? Like, if you think about it, everyone's a week and you do them every week. Like, that's insane. That's insane, dude.
It really is. It really is. And Chris and I haven't killed each other yet, so that's
Not
good.
yet. Maybe tonight. I don't know.
Congratulations. I was looking for a party favor, but I don't have one.
I got one here for you. We're drinking it. Yeah, we're drinking it for you.
Nice.
You just need to live closer.
That's right.
No way would I live in California.
Oh, I know.
No way.
I kind of want out myself, but you know. So Mike Austin here with the Willies, and you are one of the most hardcore four-wheelers I know that actually builds a rig, drives it to the fucking trail, wheels it, and then drives it back home. And yeah, you just went to Moab.
Yeah.
Did you warm up the trails?
I did.
Nice.
Yeah, Tyler and Jimmy are headed there next week.
Yeah, it's a good time, man. What trails are they planning? Are they going with a group or just themselves or what?
We'll be with the Cruise Moab group, so we're doing Hell's Revenge,
Main Street, and
Main Street,
Top of the world.
Starbucks.
They're going to hit Starbucks. They're going to get crazy and hit Starbucks.
Yeah. They might head over to Milt's and get
That's right, Milt's.
And then Moab Brewery.
Yeah.
And then they're hitting Moab Brewery for the hardcore shit.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Moab Brewery, though, hands down, that's the best shit ever, bro.
Right.
They
And
still
that's-
have the ice cream in the front there at the brewery?
No, not the brewery, the diner.
Oh, the
I
diner.
don't know.
No,
And that's the first day.
Yeah, Moab Brewery, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. All that.
all right. Oh, that's good. Okay, there you go.
Well, who's driving or whose rigs are going? Is the Forerunner going? What's going?
Yes,
Both of them.
all of them.
I want to see video of you going up Potato Salad Hill, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's already footage of Bobcat doing that on YouTube.
Oh.
You time traveled?
No, he's been there before.
I went there in 2019.
Okay, I got you.
Nice.
See?
Perfect.
Good
It
job.
was a mild line, though, to be honest, because the people that were there were not sure what Bobcat could handle.
Dude, if I go up it, I would go far right, as far right as I could go with
Yeah.
the stock flat fender line.
That's pretty much what I did. I attempted a line. I attempted a line in the middle, and then eventually worked my way right and right and right and right until it went up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I went straight up and backed off once I got my tires on the top because I didn't have enough guts to hit it. So it's that hill's no joke. Video does not do it justice.
No.
by any
No,
means at all.
absolutely. Yeah.
It is insane.
We'll take Tyler there probably either before or after we hit Hell's Revenge. I'll take him down to see that potato
There you
salad.
go.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly. Depends on the day, the time of the day, for sure.
Yeah, except Hell's Revenge is the first day, the first trail we hit, so we don't want to break our rigs.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I use that excuse too. And now I always go, I got to drive this home, dude. I can't do that.
How did the Willies do? You just finished it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it literally drove the best it has ever drove on the highway. One finger, 75 miles an hour, zero issues, no bumps there, nothing, dude. It rips.
Nice.
And then, in fact, Richard Russell from Rig Times caught me on the way home about 30 minutes outside, and he's like, dude, I got plenty of room on the trailer, and I turned it down and still drove it home.
That's
Nice.
So,
you had a trailer ride, but trailers are for boats according to you.
Right.
yeah,
Right.
that's what I told him. And then I told him, I'm going to have to make fun of you. And he's like, I'd expect it.
There you go.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we saw the video on the gram of you driving along, showing your steering wheel just not moving at all as you were bopping along. You were doing 65, 70. That was pretty badass.
Yeah, and I was shocked at how well it did, man. It really did good. It still has the vibration, but getting the link, the best thing about the links is you can dial all that stuff in. You can play with it. You know what I mean? Where the leaf springs, you really couldn't. So I added a JK sway bar to it, the front JK sway bar, and it changed everything on it, made it awesome on the road. Just flat out awesome.
Jimmy and I figured out the fix to vibrations on the road.
Okay.
Just go 85.
85.
You know what? Mine's 75.
Oh, shit. You're lucky there.
It literally is only right at like 60 to 65. Right in there, and it's vibrating like crazy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's
Bobcat's
definitely in the transmission.
Bobcat's 65 to 75 or 80.
Wow.
Yeah. It's so frustrating, too, when you can't find it. So
Yeah, I'm there. I'm going to redo a whole bunch of shit and then figure that out later. And it'll be the last thing I do.
It's the meme, dude, where it's, Max sent me a meme of that guy that skips all the steps and goes right to the top, and it says crazy vibrations, shitty running, carb, and it goes right to links. Just skip all that junk, you know. So,
Who sent you that?
Max.
Who?
You know, that guy that he,
The guy that doesn't exist?
We've never seen.
I'm doing air quotes. Hey, wait a minute.
We all want to meet Max one day.
Yeah, a lot of people do. Actually, did you see? He was out in Moab for that.
No,
full-size
yeah,
race,
the full size.
and nobody believed he was out there. Look how much play he got. It was almost like one of those the little Bernie meme that was just added to everybody.
Right.
He got photoshopped in everywhere.
Everyone's wheeling with Matt.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I see him on a bunch of different trails, and I know he only did one. So,
Hey, so let's talk about this podcasting thing for a second, and that's how we met. I mean, pretty fucking wild ride, right? I mean, Chris and I started this podcast. Jimmy and Tyler got this podcast. You guys started a podcast, and our common thread is wheeling. All of us have different rigs and stuff, but pretty freaking cool how it connected all of us together. And I agree. Still want to meet Max, but yeah, it's just that common thread and heading out. We got to do SEMA with you. That's the first time we met you, and then we did King of the Hammers last year, 2020. You didn't make it out to 2021, but yeah, I mean, it's just really freaking cool to get the relationships going and stuff through this medium of just talking on a microphone and throwing it out there to the world.
I know.
Right? It is crazy what all the doors it's opened and things. You know what I mean? Just the people you get to meet and the events you get to go to, and it's almost like before you'd show up to something and not know anybody, and here you still don't know anybody, but you got people to meet, and it changes everything. You know what I mean? Like,
yep,
they all know you.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Right. Who's that?
Or even just like, even with you, even like, how the hell do I know you?
Yeah.
But like even with you guys in SEMA when I met you there, you know what I mean? It was like that was just awesome. The fact that I went out there and then I got to meet you guys and Trail for our guy.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Max.
Yeah. Stand-in Max, right?
Yeah, stand-in Max, alternate Max.
And then we ganged up on you and threw you on the floor. It was all good, you know.
Seriously though, in all your podcast,
thanks for the bed.
Yeah. Yeah,
no problem.
Yeah, you jumped on the floor right away. That was amazing.
I actually like the floor.
Well, apparently you do. Yeah, no, that's good. But I mean, what do you think that podcast that we did there that night at the house?
And whiskey and my alternate Max.
Do you have that one of the intro for Snail Trail that he did?
What's up, motherfuckers?
Oh.
It's the Mike and Max.
Yeah, I want to know why we got stuck with the drunkest episode.
I love that. That was such a fun night. Oh my god! And how many fucking lights and cameras did you have up? And we haven't even seen 1 ounce of that video.
Oh, it's probably best. Yeah. I had 2 cameras out, but it's you know what it was is the reason nothing ever came out was because we were so drunk I kept messing up the cards. The cards were going empty, then I'd have to download them. So there's like huge gaps of video, and
we weren't using the clapper right.
Yeah, the clapper wasn't happening.
And the lighting is crazy. It looks like we're sitting in some old granny's house.
I remember you were pulling lights from every room and pulling shades off, and you're like, okay, we need this lighting and this lighting. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on right now? We're just recording a podcast.
It's audio, man.
Yeah.
It's audio, man.
I'll tell you what, we've been doing audio now for the last 10 or 15, and it is way easier.
Way easier, see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand that.
Yeah, Jimmy knows.
So do you want to play back the whole SEMA intro?
Oh, it's fucking hilarious. Let's do it.
Let's play this whole thing back.
Good. This is good.
What's up, motherfuckers? It's the Mike and Max Off-Road Podcast from Las Vegas, live at SEMA 2019 with this bag of dick crew behind me. We got Jimmy from Snail Trail, Chris from Willin' Wine and Whiskey, Jason from Willin' Wine and Whiskey, and my alternate Max because my own bro can't make it.
And we were all sober.
No,
that's a hell of an intro. You taking medication?
That's it, man. So we're at day 3. Been hammered for 2 days now. Slept for 4 hours on the floor because these guys threw me on the floor. So that's okay.
You're not bitter about that, are you?
Jimmy, what are you on the phone for?
Apparently, if we're doing our own interview, or
I guess I'm
intros,
done.
I need to figure out how to.
I guess my intro is done.
Tyler does it all.
You want to call a friend, bro? Call a friend.
Phone a friend.
Let's pull the audience. Do a 50-50. Should he call a friend, or should he?
Should I call a friend?
We got a friend.
Touchdown.
Kobe's going to tell you what.
We have our one-man audience. Do you have your pants on? Oh,
You better.
he's wearing skin-toned pants.
Okay.
So
I totally forgot about all that.
No, wait, the best part's coming up.
Hold on.
Wait, get to the Snail Trail intro.
I think our.
Movie magic, bro.
Are you ready?
I think so.
Oh, here we
I got
go.
some
This is
blanks
good.
in there.
Are you going to read it, bro?
Well, just make it happen,
Let me
man.
put it on
You're
a-
a professional.
I got one of those things.
You have a YouTube channel. You make it right.
Yeah.
Tyler goes down right here.
I can do it for you.
Here we go.
What's up, by the way?
Do you love Toyotas? Do you suck on Toyotas? Do you work on Toyotas? Do you do Toyota gay shit? Then this is the podcast for you. And you. Over there. We got Jimmy's on there. That camera.
Oh, you were on fire, Mike. That's some of your best shit right there. That's
I
some
only
of,
regret the gay joke.
yeah. Oh my God.
You know why that's so funny, Tyler? I don't hear Tyler laughing.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. It's because when I was saying "and for you," because I was pointing at all the different cameras like you did when you guys first started doing it. Yeah, so you don't get to hear that. You know what I mean? But
right.
Yeah. That's why everybody busted up cracking. Right?
Oh, it's so
It was just funny.
hysterical.
Oh, it's so good. That's fucking. I'm crying right now. That's fucking hilarious, dude.
I totally forgot about
Those
that.
are great times. Great times.
They really were, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hope we can do it again here
Hell
in
yeah.
2021.
SEMA 2021,
Well,
baby.
we don't even need SEMO. Just get out fucking four-wheeling, Chris.
Yeah, goddamn
Why don't we all go to
Yeah.
Arizona?
Yeah.
Not in the summer.
Yeah.
Not in the summer.
Not in the
No.
summer. but-
Okay.
I got AC. You guys are fucked. I'm good.
Let's do it like
You have AC
November.
until it
You have-
breaks.
Let's
say
do
you
it
have
for
like a
Jim's
weekend.
month.
Wait, Mike's saying something. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, you have like a weekend to get here before it's hot.
We got one weekend and then it's hot.
Well, let's go for November, Jim's
Yeah.
month.
Yeah.
Jim's month. There you go. All right.
That's
We do,
perfect.
we do need to plan for November. I think that'd be good.
Yeah.
It's
Before
like
Thanksgiving.
it's like 92 in November there, right?
That's fine.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
Absolutely perfect.
Better than 150.
Yeah. Go out and see
Yeah,
what this
for sure.
this rock crawling thing is all about in Arizona.
It's like going from your one end of the driveway to the other end. 'Cause all the trails are so freaking short. You know, everyone's
but
like, "Oh my god, these rocks are awesome," but it's only like a quarter mile long.
Yeah, but they look pretty legit. There's some pretty legit rock trails out there.
There definitely is,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's
Enough to
good.
make your buggy go like, "What the fuck?"
Okay. I'd love it.
Yeah.
Let's do
You guys
it.
just go around and do the same trail over and over again all day long, or what?
Lap it 5 times.
Yeah. No, you basically go out and try to get 4 or 5 or 6 of them in, and then you hang out and just drink or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
it depends.
Perfect day for me.
It's all in different areas like Florence Junction, and then you got Table Mesa. It's almost like little off-road parks, sort of. You know what I mean? So
Cool.
and then there's a couple of the hidden ones if you got really heavy duty stuff. So
You like a buggy?
Like a buggy on 43s, stickies,
yeah,
or
yeah.
the Nellis
Toyota on
motor.
Your
40s.
buggies,
Toyota axles
Your
on 40s. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. If you guys want to make your guys' Toyotas look like the beaten out baby stuff normally, where it's all just raisined in, this is the place to go.
Have you
This is
seen
the podcast for you.
Hey,
Have you seen Bobcat?
I take that challenge.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, we drag you through Anaconda, and you won't have much.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Jimmy likes the Anaconda.
Baby, don't walk back.
Unless you got buns, hon.
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff out here, these buggies are pretty small. You know what I mean? Like Jason's buggy is gigantic compared to some of the stuff that's real.
That's what she
it's
said.
really big.
Thanks for the compliment.
You're too big. Right?
Too big.
It's you're looking at through the binoculars.
It's 110 wheelbase.
That's what that is?
Yeah, 110 wheelbase.
No way.
43s. Yeah, stickies.
What
yeah.
WMS?
110 centimeters, millimeters.
It just looks, maybe I don't remember. It looks really tall.
That's
Tall
what she
and wide.
said.
Maybe not.
Wow.
Maybe, I don't know. My 107 inches is badass now, I'll tell you.
There you go, huh?
I got these things lit. There's no way I'll break down driving across King of the Hammers.
There you go.
Across a dried up lake bed.
I really want to wheel with you someday, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
what-
I'm definitely trying to hit Trail Hero.
Trail Hero for sure in October. You gonna make it out to the Rubicon or anything this year?
No, but next year I'm planning on probably going to skip some of the Moab stuff so we can do more things.
Okay.
Like different things. So
Yeah, you got to.
I'm just out of vacation time.
We got to get you out to.
You own your own business.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say the same thing.
Well, sometimes that's difficult.
Yeah, when you own it, you have to pay to go on vacation.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Exactly.
Was that Scooby Doo?
That was.
We are going to be in San Diego in a couple of weeks. So.
San Diego. That's right in Johnny's hood, right there.
Jeez.
What are you doing in San Diego? That you know what San Diego is? What? You know what San Diego is?
Don't do it.
Go ahead, Johnny.
Capital of the world?
No.
It is. He wants to come see the announcer.
Oh, he wants to see the announcer of Wheeling Wine and Whiskey. See? Escondido's right next to San Diego. Yeah, San Diego, which is German for whale's vagina.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, little known fact.
Every time I listen.
Mike down.
Hold on. Technical difficulties.
Oh, they're
What happened?
Nothing.
No, they're just having some issues over here.
Somebody hit mute?
Yeah, no, they didn't hit mute. Johnny dropped the microphone.
No.
He actually has a degree in audio visual from San Francisco Arts Academy or something, but yeah, he's the most qualified at this table to be running a podcast, and he is the one fucking up right now.
He can't handle a microphone stand, apparently.
Well, he minored in lesbian dance theory.
That's right, lesbian dance theory. Lesbian. Lesbian questioning.
We're going to hell.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely going to need the explicit content on this podcast. Here we go.
Wine
and whiskey.
So have you guys ever been to Coral Canyon?
No.
Off-road park?
No.
Oh.
That's what you were...
Cornhole Canyon?
No, stop
I
it.
was like, what?
Tyler, no.
Giddy.
Giggity.
Oh, I'm muting Tyler. Hang on.
No, Coral.
Gotcha.
Coral.
Okay.
Coral Canyon.
Corral Hollow,
Yeah,
right?
it's right down there by the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. That's
Okay.
that's where he's going.
Gotcha.
Mike's going there.
I'm trying to think if anything in there was hard or not. So,
Somewhere by San Diego.
I never heard of it.
Oh.
Ooh, what are you doing?
Right
Saturday?
on, man.
So, yeah, that'll be cool. Well, no, definitely I won't make it down to San Diego here in a couple weeks.
Right.
But I don't know when our next event will be. Definitely be at Trail Hero. So that's October. That's way away.
It's one of my goals.
But yeah, man.
Who knows?
Who knows?
If you guys, what about? We were talking about doing like a Big Bear.
Oh yeah,
You guys close
Big
to
Bear,
that? Yeah,
SoCal.
Yeah, that's
That's
about 4 hours
about
away.
7-8 hours from us. That's not bad.
We're thinking like a weekend trip, Friday
Yeah?
to Sunday, something like that. We can do those things.
All right, let's coordinate that. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, that'd be sick. All right. Cool.
All right, man. Well, hey, thanks for being you.
Yeah, no problem.
It's been great, man. This is good. Yeah, we're going to.
I should be there.
You should be.
You should be.
Well, you can be here
It'd
for
be a
our
hell of a lot
200th.
funner.
There's
The
not
bicentennial.
there's not bicentennial. Not much alcohol here on the table, but we've got plenty more where this came from. So
Yeah, there's plenty of
Right on.
it's going to go south from here. You're our first caller, so be thankful for that.
Oh shit! All right. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, it only gets worse from here.
It just goes downhill from here. So,
Mike, thanks so much.
yeah, man, it's been fun, man. Cheers, and thanks for the camaraderie and BS and all the good stuff, man. Love.
Hey, congratulations, you guys, on your 100th. That's awesome, and I feel privileged to be on this.
Oh, hell.
Thank
should
you,
feel
man.
privileged.
You've definitely been a part of this thing, and it's been a fun ride. We'll see where it goes from here. I'm pretty sure this is our last episode, so I'm glad you're on it.
We may not survive, but if we're around for 200, we'll call you again.
Yeah, right on.
Right on, man.
All right, man. Hey, cheers, man.
Cheers.
We'll see you on the trail.
Cheers.
All right,
Peace
take
out.
care.
Take it easy, fellas.
Over.
Bye, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I love this.
All right, who am I calling right now? Oh, you boys like Mexico? That's a great one. Okay, we're calling Amber. Amber's going to be half in the bag. This is going to be so good.
Here we
Amber
go.
Turner, here we go. Calling in.
Hold on. Let me make sure we're good.
This is what your $8
My
gets you.
display's down.
Before Jimmy spills more. Oh, Jesus.
Who's that?
Well, howdy.
Well, hello. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. If I was any better, I couldn't stand myself right now.
Do you like Mexico?
Do you like Mexico?
I don't know. I haven't been. You want to take me?
Are you going to Mexico? You going to Baja?
I'm not planning on it.
Oh, no. It's
I
dangerous
really
down
want to.
there.
I'm gonna try to see if I can. I don't know if my passport's still valid. But
There is-
Christina has a very valid point
What's that?
that I should go.
Yeah, you should go. You should go.
Mexico is awesome.
Yeah, it really
Is
is.
she there with you right now?
No.
Are you there
I
with
got
Jay?
the other shithead here.
You're
Yeah,
the other
he's here.
shithead.
Oh, boy.
Jay Barry. All right. So we got quite the eclectic group here. We just finished a phone call with Mike Austin from the Mike and Mike's podcast. Because
Right.
we've never met Max, so we don't think he exists.
Okay, fair.
So you got Chris, obviously. You got
Hey,
Jimmy and
Amber.
Tyler from the Stale Trail 4x4.
Hi, Amber.
Hi.
Howdy, guys.
You got Johnny, the dirtbag Johnny, the dirtbag himself, the intro of our podcast, the
voice.
He's the voice of the podcast.
the voice of the podcast, and all our swag, which
And
you're
the
gonna.
one that doesn't like to respond to my emails.
Whoa! Oh, shit! Here we go, calling you out right now. Let's get this thing going. What happened, Johnny? I thought you responded.
Wow.
Whoa! Whoa! He's busy. He's busy.
He's a busy guy.
He's a busy guy. He's got a
Sounds
lot
like a
of,
busy guy.
but he's going to make it happen. Don't you worry.
I know. I'm working on it. It's worth the wait.
He's crying.
He's over here grabbing his vagina right now, crying.
Wow.
That's
there
number
sand in
4. Number 4 on the Wheeling Wine and Whiskey podcast.
I think 5, actually.
I'm trying to top 10 tonight. Anyways, and then you got CJ here with a CJ that popped into the studio. So here you go.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet
You get the whole hood.
Did you?
Hi, CJ.
Didn't you meet? Didn't you meet? No, you guys didn't meet at KOH or anything. I watched her live. What's going on in the background? Is Jason doing some woodworking, or it sounds like a router or something going on?
It's a vacuum.
Oh, vacuum! What the fuck's he doing vacuuming on a Friday night?
He's got friends coming over.
Is he type A?
So we're trying to clean up the game room so they can stay there.
I'm so glad we're so important on this podcast.
Yeah. Fucking
Hey,
vacuuming.
I'm sorry. My AirPods were all backwards.
Oh, okay.
This is 100.
Now
This is
you
our
can hear
100th episode, Amber. This is some special
Yeah.
shit here, you know?
So we're gonna.
Dude, okay, you don't know how special it is. I literally set 3 alarms so I wouldn't miss the show. Okay.
Damn, we're special.
She said those
I love
yesterday.
you guys.
So welcome to the 100th episode. How you doing?
I'm terrific and honored to be here.
Well, no, we're honored to have you. I mean, fresh off of Moab, you just raced at Moab, which has been an insane course, and you finished 2 laps. I loved you were on the live feed. How did that all happen?
Oh, so what happened was after our race, we came up to like the spectator area and we were just kind of screwing around and met one of my buddies and we were like, hey, can we get some shirts from BFE? Because he worked there.
Okay.
So we went over to where they had the shirts for sale and the basically where Alan Johnson.
Yeah,
he was in the trailer next to the BFE swine trailer.
Okay.
So I poked my head in and I was like, hi, Alan. He was like, have you gone to see Miles and Pam yet? So he brought me over to their trailer.
Oh, no.
And that's how that happened.
And then, boom, you were in there. It was so cool because you were in there. They were asking you questions, and they were still going back and forth to the live feed for like, what? 15, 20 minutes?
Right.
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
a half an hour?
Yeah.
We even did a commercial break, and then we came back, and I deuced out.
Yeah, that was so good.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was totally cool. And then they told me to round up a whole bunch of other racers and tell them to go in. And I only told Justin Reese. I don't know if he got to get in on it, but like that's their thing. Like they always like to break up the regular live feed with backstories from other racers. So that's cool.
Yeah. And so I'm sitting in here, I'm getting ready for Easter on Sunday, and I'm like, oh my God, Amber's on the live feed. So I was like texting you in the background, and I'm like, right on, you go, girl. And then I'm like, okay, give a shout out to Wheeling Wine and Whiskey. You know, you could hear more Amber's story on Wheeling Wine. Well, obviously you weren't looking at your phone. You were in tune with that, right? As you should be. And then so I'm like, F it, I'm going to put out on Facebook. So I hop on Facebook and go, hey, you can hear the rest of Amber's story on Wheeling Wine and Whiskey podcast. Shameless plug. And then it came up on the screen, and then you're like, hey, there's my friends at Wheeling Wine and Whiskey and stuff. That was so cool. And then Miles jumped on. Yeah, he goes, oh yeah, they got great camaraderie and stuff. And so yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, they love you.
Yeah, so that was awesome. We got a little shout out on the live feed. Thank you.
Great shout out for somebody that never uses their Facebook.
I'm all about IG. I don't. Yeah,
See?
not very much on the Facebook realm. Even though they're owned by the same fucking company, but whatever.
Wow,
it's a different platform. Different platform,
same amount of ads.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. So we got to talk about. You've been on our podcast 6 times.
Is that 6 including now?
6 times.
7
so we just need to let you know moving forward, the 7th time we're going to have to charge you. So just let you know.
Wouldn't that be this time right now?
Yeah, normally it's 5 times as free, but we're going to have to charge you.
For San Felipe, I guess I'm going to have to scrape your sticker off my rig.
Wow. She plays.
I love it.
She plays.
Yes.
She plays dirty, doesn't she? Oh my God.
She does play dirty.
Man.
What? San Felipe, Mexico? What?
What? Wheeling Wine and who?
Wheeling Wine and nobody.
No,
they don't go south of the border.
It's been a pleasure. There's only been one Ultra 4 racer that's beat you out more than you.
Is that Kevin?
It is Kevin.
Yep.
Of course.
Well, Amber, if you like, Jimmy and I can send you our pictures, and you can just sticker our faces over Jason and Chris's on your sticker on your.
What? You're not going to? You're going to send pictures of yourself and not just the logo?
Not even the snail logo.
Our names, our faces are not on our logo, though.
Yeah, I already offered.
There's a reason for that.
There's a reason for that. Because you have a face for radio, Tyler.
Exactly. That's why I don't do video.
Wow.
No, but anyways, it's so good. It's been fun following your journey, and it is just beginning for you. And man, I can't wait to see where the rest of this year ends up.
4,400 car.
Yeah.
Or 44 axles for her.
I don't know, you guys. I mean, 4,600 is such a great class.
It really is. It's a truly competitive class. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even just competitive. Oh my god!
You need to go to Mexico. Everybody's pointing to Mexico. Just saying.
Everything is pointing to Mexico.
Yes. Yeah.
But not the tequila. I'll pass them tequila.
No, I don't like tequila either.
You can't handle the
torques.
What?
Love that one. Can't handle the torques. So Chris is getting silly on the soundboard over
you need more
and what's bad?
You need more pistons or cylinders.
What's bad is Tyler's really close to the soundboard right now, and he knows how to operate it. And I'm
eyeballing that baby.
I'm at a disadvantage right now because I can't even reach any buttons or anything. I'm fully.
Oh, it's probably a good thing.
It is a good thing, but it's a bad thing in that I can't stop them from touching it.
I'm going to modify it so it has electroshock, so he'll get shocked.
If somebody just happened to spill their drink on the soundboard,
that almost happened already. We already had that.
That almost happened. Jimmy almost did.
Don't do that. That's too much money.
There's so many wires and stuff. Yeah,
it's all right. We got Chris money.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Chris doesn't have Chris money.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no.
He's getting stimulus money, all kinds of stuff down there. He doesn't even know. He's like Scrooge McDuck down there.
Hey, listen to this. # no more pool. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no more pool. He got rid of his pool. Didn't get invited to one pool party, and now he doesn't even have a pool.
So that means you're no longer spending money on the heating bill. You're no longer spending money on keeping it up.
Electricity.
Look at Jimmy over there.
Yeah, look how much more money he's making.
Exactly.
So
at least
new
the pool boy's not coming by the
wonderful.
house anymore. So I got that going.
So listen to Amber.
You're gonna have to put out for the wife.
You know, 4,400 cars. What she's saying. There's a lot of 4,400 cars for sale right now, Chris.
Yeah, I know.
$160 or so. Then no problem. You can,
like
you can
one
shell
and a
that
half
out.
pools.
Amber's good for it. Yeah, Amber. Jason Money could buy it and she could drive it. That's all I'm saying.
Jason Money just went to property tax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, California.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes. But no, it's great to see you in there competing and all the support you got here recently at the Moab race. Of course, King of the Hammers, you were killing it out there. Everybody was rooting for you. So, your fan base is huge. And I don't know if you realize how
4, 5, 6 of us are right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Tell Jason, don't take any phone calls during this podcast.
Jesus Christ!
you can still hear that? I'm sorry, my AirPods are tweaking
We're
out.
gonna have to get you a soundproof room, or
Yeah.
put him in a soundproof room, one or the other.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Co-driver.
so what's next for you for a race?
Nationals
in Reno, Nevada.
Yes.
So that's in the fall.
The Wild West.
3 miles from your house.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I'll probably end up driving the race car there.
Hell yeah! Drive the race car there, race it, and drive it home.
You can do that in Nevada,
Yep.
right? Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I can. It's still street legal. And I mean, even before I raced in 2019, I drove my car from my house to Nationals and had JT Taylor look it over at Nationals and be like, hey, this is on 31s. Can I actually race this? And he's like, yeah. I don't see why not.
Qualify.
Well, I can tell you Wheeling Wine and Whiskey is going to be there, so look for us.
Yeah, it's so good.
I'm so excited for it. I'm definitely booking a hotel room. It's going to be a party.
Well, we're going to be camping right there at Wild West Motorsport Park. I mean, that's our plan.
Oh, for sure.
We're going to roll in there with our campers.
Your
and just
parents
party
will be
on.
parked there,
Oh, yeah.
right? Yeah, we'll have a big camp.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
You live 3 miles away and you're going to get a hotel room?
I live like 15 miles away, but I'm still going to get a hotel room.
There you go. There you go.
I
I don't want to go home at night.
I think
No.
my mom lives 15 miles away, and I'm going to stay in
Yeah.
the camper. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, cool. Right on.
It's been fun, man. All the times having you on the podcast before your first KOH last year in 2019. I should say.
2020.
Well, no, 2020. Yeah, you're right. Before 2020, and then just all the follow ups. I mean, it's been a great ride. Thanks for letting us tag along.
Yeah, no, thanks for finding me to begin with. And tagging along with me, and Trail Hero was great.
Oh my God.
Meadow Lake was great.
Well, there's more to come. We're going to do both those this year, and hopefully Rubicon and stuff like that with you too. So,
you're gonna be at Meadow again, the whole fam.
Yeah,
most likely.
Yeah,
that'd be killer. I'm looking forward to it.
And then Trail Hero. Trail Hero. Whoa! Look at Johnny calling him out.
I was at Meadow Lake last summer. Where were you?
Oh,
I'm a little defensive right now. I'm getting called out.
There.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was there.
The announcer's a little drunk. So
wow, there it is.
All right, take the bottle away from Johnny. No more bottle and no more microphone for Johnny.
Yeah. Anyways, great freaking ride. Looking forward to the future and seeing where you take this thing. I mean, because you're freaking killing it.
33s.
33s. Yeah, let's go 33s. 33s. That'll help a lot.
I love
Samurai
you guys.
110 axles under there.
Amber.
Hey, if you can put 39 and a half on a 4Runner, you can put 33s on a
Amber,
on a
I
Samurai.
still have axles for you if you want.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Got some
Thank you.
what do they call those? Samurai 1-tons, those Toyota axles.
They're faux Dana 44s.
Hey, 44 is a great axle.
You can do
It is a
it.
great
It's
axle.
a great axle.
Perfect.
God, so good.
We'll get you
Hey,
there.
hey, but speaking of the future,
Yes.
I think I have an applicant for your new super producer.
Oh, perfect.
Really?
Perfect.
I think I do.
What do you got?
Her name is Catalina.
Sarah?
Catalina?
Catalina.
Oh, Tatalina.
Tatiana? Is she Russian?
No.
Is she a mail order bride?
From the same region
Because that didn't
as
work out so well
Lorenzo.
for Chris back a few years ago. Okay, what? Okay, go ahead.
Oh, wow. All right, let me see. I took some notes on her.
Uh-oh.
What?
Did a little interview myself.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
So, let's see. She loves whiskey. When
Okay.
she first came over for her interview, she said, "Rack 'em up. Let's do shots."
Wow.
My kind of girl.
I've never been in a job
Julie.
interview like that.
She's really going to knock them out of the park.
Okay.
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 How many
All right.
feet does she have?
Are you asking how tall she is?
I mean, her feet are actually red.
Whoa.
Webbed.
Feet are red.
or red?
Red.
Red.
Oh, red. I have my hearing
If
aids
that's
in
not a
right now,
giveaway.
so-
Wow. Well, you know what? Congrats on not breathing hard this time.
Just threw Chris
I am
under the
your
bus.
father.
I love it.
Love you, Chris.
Love it, Amber.
Amber.
Does she have wings?
Okay, so feet are red. I'm at a loss right now. Anybody got this?
Feet are red.
Feet are red.
Wings? Question mark.
Is it a rooster? Rooster? No. Who has red feet?
A cock.
Whoa! Whoa!
Chris,
Whoa!
There's got to be a button for that.
Hey, I said she.
Yeah. You
Oh,
s-
she. Oh,
clearly
sorry.
said she.
Catalina.
Well,
Catalina.
we've said vagina on the show.
Whoa!
Cock, right?
That's like our 7th time saying it on the show. It was 2 prior to this
Explicit
podcast.
warning. Explicit
Yeah.
warning.
Yeah. Cuidado. Cuidado.
Wheeling wine and whiskey.
Mm.
I don't know. I'm at a loss. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Red feet. Let's Google it. Let's go to Google.
Is this arriving in the mail or something, or what? We get any more
Oh, she's
clues?
already here. She's sitting right next to me.
Is she in a different? Oh, she's in this country.
Oh, she's in this country.
Well, Nevada
She might have come from a different one,
is
but-
debatable if Nevada's this country. I don't know.
Wow, come on.
All right. Okay. It's debatable if California is part of the country.
That's true. That's true.
That's just saying.
we
It's
do
not
wanna
Nevada.
answer-
That's
That's
the problem.
legit. That's a legit
Yeah.
comment.
So can we get another hint?
Feathers or fur?
Yeah.
No, we're gonna call a friend.
Amber,
Definitely
feathers,
friend.
feathers or fur?
Well, she is on the phone.
Yeah.
actually.
Feathers or fur?
Hmm?
Feathers or fur? Or what's on the
or bald
or what do you scales?
Oh, it's a gecko.
It's
Can she lick her own eyeballs? I mean,
wow,
That's how you pick up ball.
And there it is. Welcome to the Wheeling Wine and Whiskey Podcast.
Happy 100th, everybody.
Gone over the rails.
and this is our last
Happy
episode. just so you
100.
know.
It better not be.
We're going to get booted off of freaking
Hold on.
iTunes right
Okay,
here.
Google.
Okay.
Yeah, fair.
Can she lick her eyeballs? Okay.
That I am not sure of.
Okay.
What has red feet?
I don't know what has red feet. Platypus?
What has red feet?
I don't know.
Red-footed boobies is the only thing that Google came up with.
Did you say boobies?
It's actually
Heck yeah,
saying
I
it's
did.
an infection or fungal infection. I don't know. Google's no help. I think Amber, we need another hint. That's all I'm saying, because I'm not really liking the whole licking the eyeballs thing.
Jesus. Oh my God.
So you
How
won't
you
go
met
for
your
a
wife,
lizard.
Chris?
No,
Yeah, we're kind of leaning into a lizard.
reptiles are not of this earth. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. We're at a loss over here. We need more hints.
Just gonna have to meet her
Okay. When do we get to meet her? Next weekend?
next time you come camping with
Well,
us.
I'll be up there next weekend.
I'm going to be in Reno in a week and a half.
Yeah.
Well, heck.
Well, heck.
So
there we go.
I'll be there tomorrow morning.
Whoa! Look at Jimmy. He's all over
Jimmy's
this.
eager as hell.
He likes red feet, apparently.
I like licking your eyeballs.
You got Jimmy at licking the eyeballs. That's
Wow. It's that long tongue.
wow.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, wait, I'm now engaged. Never mind.
Yeah, Jimmy's engaged. Did you know Jimmy's engaged?
No, congratulations, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's actually engaged. Dead man. I know, dead man walking.
Yeah,
There it
it's
is.
weird. It's scary.
Yeah.
But I think I'm still up for it.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
It's all right.
dude.
You're
it's
not the one changing your name.
That's
You're
right.
fine.
Well, it's true. But it's a great gal, and she's the one that's going to be disappointed. So other than that, I think it's
This
all
is
good.
coming from the guy who's 25 years in, and I'm drunk as fuck.
What's that?
I was going to say that didn't sound very reassuring, Chris.
He still put the glass up.
Welcome to marriage. 25 years in. 25 years fuck. Here we go.
And the real Chris comes out.
Yeah, there he is.
That's all good.
Oh,
Here's to you, Jimmy.
Jimmy. Good luck with the end of your life.
PRO, but it's not about Jimmy. It's not about Amber. Yes, it is. It's about us. It's about wheeling wine and whiskey.
Wow, he's getting all philosophical now.
Woo, 100th episode, man.
Red-footed boobies.
And red-footed.
big
Is that what
licking
it is?
eyeballs.
It is
red-footed
kind of a big
booby?
deal.
It is a big
I'm
deal.
so proud of you guys. I'm so stoked for you.
You
guys.
know what? We've done nothing compared to what you've accomplished in your
Seriously.
career. We've talked
Come
into a
on.
microphone for 100 episodes. You've taken a Suzuki Samurai on 31s in places that grown men with these badass $250,000 Ultra 4 cars don't even want to go. So
Let's just
you
say
got
this.
that going for you.
I'd be paralyzed.
Yes.
I'd be paralyzed in the first mile.
So don't even. We appreciate the congratulations, but our hats off to you and your accomplishments because, you've proven that it doesn't take a $1 million budget to go racing, and all it takes is a passion and a spirit. Hashtag do it for Jesse, and you've embodied that. That's freaking been
Goddamn
awesome.
straight.
Yeah, and we're.
Aw, thank you guys.
No,
shots for
seriously, we've been happy to just tell your story. So, cheers, Amber,
who are you?
and thank you for agreeing to be on this podcast for 6 times. Now this is the 7th time.
You probably regret it this time.
Yeah, and my final time.
Because the real Chris came out.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, the real Chris. Hashtag real Chris.
I can't do this very often.
It's been fun. It's been fun hanging out with you and your family and the whole thing, and it's so cool, so freaking cool. And I'm looking forward to more adventures with you and your family and Ultra 4 and the whole deal.
Hey man, I'm looking forward to getting you into more sketchy shit with your buggy.
Yeah, see,
So how about that?
She wants to drive it.
I was
going to say, are you going to be driving or is Jason driving?
Nope.
Well, I know how to start it.
Nope. I fixed that. I've taken my last bit of money that I've had.
It's got a fingerprint reader.
It's a fingerprint reader to start it now. So sorry, Amber. Sorry, not sorry.
So she's gonna cut your finger off. That's all I'm saying.
I know she might. Huh? She might pull out her pocket knife and cut my finger off
You'll be
to start
asleep
the
in your
buggy.
camper, and she'll be like, "Don't worry about me, Jason." Slice. What the fuck?
You want another drink? I got this.
And then you hear bum, 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 bum.
No night run.
Wait, T-Heath?
No, the funny. That was when we were at Trail Hero. We're at the top, right below the chute. We're at the top of our trail there, the double Sammy and all that stuff. And I hear this fucking engine start up, and I'm like, that's my fucking buggy. But there's a lot of rigs. I mean, there literally was like 50, 60 rigs up there. So I'm like, oh, maybe it's not. Nope. I see my buggy working its way through the crowd, and here's Amber driving. I'm like, okay.
She could reach the pedals?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
See, that's a problem.
Barely.
It's pretty fucking cool.
You need to take those wooden blocks off.
Game on. Well, the biometric scanner. It just lock your door in your camper. That's
Yeah,
all I'm
I know.
saying.
I don't know. We got to figure out something.
Yeah, there you go.
It's all
Amber,
good, though. It's all good.
thanks so much
It's
for
been
coming
great.
on. It's been awesome.
You guys are great. I love you guys.
So good. Love you too. And thank you for tolerating us and this meager little podcast we got going right now. But it's been a blast, man. It's been a great ride, and appreciate you hopping on with us again tonight for the 100th. And yeah.
And I'll text you next week when I'm up in the Reno area.
And
Yeah.
you'll get to meet your new super producer.
Perfect.
Yes, and the super producer, the new super producer,
How much
because
do we have to
apparently
pay her?
Lorenzo ain't coming back.
How much do we have to pay her?
I don't know. She may not take anything larger than a 1.
Whoa.
What? She's
What?
she's only like
So
singles.
that sounds like Jason and Chris money right
It
there.
does. I can afford that. Wait, I can afford that.
I've got a bunch of singles in my
That's why
wallet.
she's the perfect candidate.
It really is.
Is
It
she
likes
in college?
whiskey? Yeah.
My wallet is fully stocked with $1 bills, so I'm fully prepared for
You going somewhere after this?
Make it rain.
$1 bills, y'all.
Gonna make it rain.
Woo, baby. All right, Amber. Thank you so much.
Oh, so good.
All right, thank you guys.
All right. Good night, Amber. Thank you.
Bye,
Good
Amber.
night, you guys.
Bye.
Have a fun night.
Your merch guy's going to cry now.
Yeah, merch guy's working on it. Merch guy's gonna be in contact with
Email
you.
me back. Just email me back. That's all I ask.
Apparently, you had the wrong email. I don't know.
Right
What's
on.
happening?
Good night.
I'll have my people
right.
call your people.
I'll call your people.
Okay.
We'll be in touch.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Good night.
Ultra 4 Jones, how may I help you?
Welcome to the
Whoa.
Snail Trail 4x4 podcast.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
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 Ultra
Get
4
ready.
Jones, how the
Hope
hell
you're
you doing?
drinking because we've been drinking.
No, unfortunately, I'm not drinking.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
You're at a disadvantage.
We're
right
done.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been
Hang
fun.
up. Hang up.
It's been fun. We need to go to next caller.
Next
caller, please.
Next caller.
Next caller.
This was the friend Jason wanted to call. I don't know. Kevin, how the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
We're 2 sheets to the wind.
If we were any
God.
better, we couldn't stand ourselves right now.
Yeah, I know. I was a little worried that you guys are going to get a little carried away before you called.
Yeah. Well, we're calling you before midnight, so that's good.
We're professionals.
Yeah. PRO professionals. So welcome to the podcast. Once again, you've been on our podcast 8 times. You are number 1 guest on our podcast.
The good one.
For whatever reason.
I feel honored.
Do you feel the love?
I do. I really do feel the love.
It just happened.
I'm thinking back to the day when you texted, IG'd you and said that you with the video of him in his garage listening to our podcast.
Oh yeah,
I mean, just how cool was that?
Yeah, that was pretty freaking cool. Now look, he's like Mr. IG like garage guy.
I know,
and the countdown timer and everything.
Shit, getting ready for race race prep for San Felipe.
Hashtag KOH prep. So no, it's been quite a journey. No, we wanted to invite you on this evening because we're celebrating our 100th episode here. We're with we got quite the studio going right now. We got Jimmy and Tyler from the Snail Trail 4x4.
Hola.
We got Dirtbag Johnny, who's one of your new sponsors.
All right.
Yeah, look at that.
Does he want to yell at me?
No, he doesn't want to yell at you.
Yell at him.
You're returning all his emails?
Do it.
It's all good. Kevin's been wearing the Dirtbag clothing during his IG videos there.
Sweet.
He has the passion.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. He does. And then CJ with a CJ is here in the studio as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So he popped in on us here, made a special delivery of some sort. I don't know.
Well, Kevin's my favorite Ultra 4 racer.
Well,
He chats with me on Instagram.
Yeah.
He's the racer for the fans.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, he is. You got that right.
I'm the people's racer.
The people's
You
racer.
are.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The people for the people.
All right, everybody's wondering though, when are you going to go to the 4,400 class?
Ooh.
There you go. Just threw down the gauntlet.
I keep turning over rocks looking for money. But I haven't found any yet, so.
Well,
Just
maybe you
call
should look
Chris.
into the Chris hashtag Chris
Chris.
money.
Hashtag Chris money.
Yeah.
I think Mallory's got some overtime in her. I don't know.
What do you exactly propose she do?
I don't know. That's what I'm kind of wondering right now. Shit.
Shine some shoes.
Wow.
Oh, I don't know where this is going. This is off the rails already. Here we go. Jesus. But no, so we met you. You were one of our very first. You were our first Ultra 4 interview that we did at Reno at the Wild West Motorsport Park. There,
That was an awesome day.
Yeah,
It truly was.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was cool. You didn't have the greatest of qualifying rounds and stuff, but
I didn't even get that far.
no. Oh, you didn't even get to qualifying.
We followed the trail of
practicing.
oil back to his pit.
That's right.
Yeah, that was just practice.
Yeah, I felt bad. I mean, we walked up and there was like gear oil leaking from your rear
Everything?
end. Yeah,
From everything?
Yeah, from everywhere. No,
Training was exploded. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was a bad
Yeah,
show.
I didn't feel so bad. The beer was cold.
that's
Yeah,
right.
hell
That's right.
Yeah.
And you had your family there and stuff, and so that was cool. But yeah, we stepped in my camper and did a podcast with you. That was episode 24, actually.
And what was cool about, I mean, first of all, getting to know you, but what was also cool is toward the latter part of that, the races, the qualifying started again, so we had the background noise. Of
Oh yeah, yeah. So that started our relationship, good, bad, or indifferent.
Hold
but
on.
Here we go.
Time
Wait,
out.
here goes
That
Jimmy.
was episode 24.
24.
So you weren't even a quarter of your way through this
Trip.
But
So
yeah,
far.
I don't know if we want to call it, but whatever it was. You weren't even a quarter of the way through, and you already interviewed one of the coolest guys.
Exactly.
In Ultra 4.
Well, that's how we roll.
That's wheeling, wine, and
And I'm going to
whiskey.
tell you this, but that was after we made it past episode 7 or 10, baby.
That's
So
right.
That's the real litmus test, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. Yeah.
The cool thing, one of the coolest stories from that day, though, is we came up with our media vest to interview Ultra 4 Jones.
Hell yeah. We were
I like how he's laughing.
We were media. We were media. I'm putting air quotes in the air. And we come up, and Chris Ashton was pitting right next to you, and he's like, "Dude, I've been like, racing for years and shit, and it was like nobody's interviewing me." It's like, how do I get an interview? What the hell, Kevin? You're going to get an interview right now on a podcast?
It's called hashtag Ultra 4 Jones.
That was
dude.
a win-win for you and us.
I think you played it best. I think you just rolled right
I
into
did,
it. I
did.
don't remember what you told him, but you definitely blew some smoke up.
Wow.
Here we are, nobody with just some orange fucking vest on,
and a photographer because we had Andy.
We had Andy with us, so we really looked legit. Photographer
and he had like professional cameras and shit. So yeah, that was
He had
that
those
was legit.
long lenses and shit. Oh yeah,
lenses that were longer than his.
No, but it was so, it was so funny. It's compensating for something. But anyways, it was just early on, and it was so much fun. And then to see where it's gone now, and hanging out at all these different events, and getting to go to your home there. It's been a fun ride, and all this stuff never would have happened if we didn't start talking into microphones, talking about racing and Ultra 4 and off-roading and all that good stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's been really fun for me on the flip side. The racing is great, but the connections I've made, the people I've met, you guys, at the top of that list, it's so cool. Like, I love that, whether it's a podcast or the racing, that the connections that this has all made has been great for me.
And just like your merch guy right now, Dirtbag Johnny's sitting here, just waving. Yeah, he's waving his arms. Like, it is. It's all about, it's that old saying. It's not what you know, it's who you know, and it's been fun connecting the dots, if you will, throughout all the different avenues. So podcasting, Instagram, all that stuff, but. Yeah, it's
promoting the brand.
Yeah, promoting the brand and just getting your name out there. And you've done a hell of a job yourself in your own right of creating a name for yourself and a little niche, if you will, on IG of your garage post at night and stuff. And
I look forward to that.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
I mean,
a lot of people do.
I feel a little empty.
I know. I've seen that hashtag KOH prep at night.
Jason told me lately that he's tired of all of it.
Oh hell no! Kevin, I actually feel a little empty if I haven't seen any posts from you for the day. I mean, quite honestly, when you were driving down out to Moab and you were and then you went camping on your way out for a couple of days, you were like radio silent. I was I was a little empty inside.
Empty inside.
So it's really hard. Like, as soon as you go to a race, like, typically the reception is garbage, so like it's hard to stay consistent. And then obviously my work schedule is super erratic. So I definitely have some voids in there that I'd prefer not to have, because I know you guys are making jokes about it, but it's fun.
It's a full-time
really
job.
Fun.
We're making a little fun, but I also understand that you're spending time with your family, and that's important stuff. I mean, I know that you drove out there, you dropped the race trailer off at an acquaintance's house, and then you and the wife and the kids went off to the Arches to camp and just be together, which is killer. I mean, that's important stuff, and that's great.
I need to get a little bit more of that raw content, though, of like my girls complaining while we're walking through one of the most, one of the most beautiful national parks in the country, and like, Daddy, my legs hurt. Daddy, I'm cold. Daddy,
Yeah, toughen them up, dude.
I think any father-daughter would understand that. Ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm not even a father, and I know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a daughter, and all she wants to do is ride her horse. That's all I'm saying. Just watch it. If they decide to want to watch ride horses, watch out. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we're gonna try to go straight to race cars.
Straight to race cars, a lot cheaper.
Same difference.
Horsepower.
1 horsepower or 500 is all the same. It costs money, baby.
Doesn't a horse have 4 horsepower though?
I don't know. I thought it was 1 horse is 1 horse.
Yeah, 1 horse is 1 horse.
I thought a horse.
What he's getting confused with, like, transfer cases and torques.
Yeah, he's got like 2 transfer cases doubling up the torques. Exactly.
You can't handle the torques.
Yeah. Freaking Toyota guys.
Yeah, Toyota logic. That's Toyota drunk logic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's right.
Jimmy, horses are 1-to-1. There's no
1-to-1.
There's no crawl
There's no
ratio.
doublers and
I'm googling that shit.
He's googling it right now.
Shit.
A horse has 15 horsepower.
What?
That's what Google says.
That's bullshit.
A horse has 15 horsepower?
Yes.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
That's like dog years. What the fuck?
So
That's
a knowledge bomb.
But
if you put two of them together with 23 spline chromoly shafts, though,
and on that note, so
all right. Wait, hold
we're
on.
out.
Yeah, no. What I want, Mr. Jones, what I want to know is, did I win the $2,000 ride challenge? Or the
2,000,
not dollars.
follower?
Sorry, follower.
$2,000. I'm like, I want in on this deal.
Yeah, no
Excuse
shit.
me.
Well,
2,000 follower.
Wow.
I haven't even had the contest yet. How would you have won?
I want because I'm Jim Black.
Wow.
Hey, if you
But you drive a Toyota, dude.
So
You need more cylinders.
if you want to ride, you get one.
Whoa! Whoa!
After,
It's gonna be-
wait, that's after me
Wait.
though, dude.
Wait.
is there a caveat that you have to
He
be able
didn't
to
say
get in the
where.
car, though?
yeah, do I have to touch the pedals?
You could be on
Oh, I didn't say you get to drive.
He's buying lunch.
you could be on the spare tire on like something the jack or something. So
You mean Eddie never took you for a ride in that thing?
yeah.
No, he didn't.
Oh man.
I thought
I still have my kidneys.
I thought I was supposed to get a ride.
Well, yeah, because you need to show up to a freaking event.
Dude, I was there.
So when are you running this challenge? When are you running the raffle to get a ride?
Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is to validate people's entry instead of people saying like, yeah, I want a chance to win this, but maybe they're not that serious. I think what I'm gonna do is just request that to get an entry into the drawing, you make a small donation, and I'm thinking it'll probably be like Friends of Oceano Dunes.
Nice.
Or maybe like a charity and offer a charity of your choice or something like that. And then send me a screenshot of your donation, and then I'll put you into a drawing and probably try and do like a whole weekend somewhere.
Okay.
My guess is Johnson
A
Valley.
weekend with Kevin Jones.
Whoa.
man.
Whoa. Sounds very romantic.
You got Jimmy to purr again. Holy moly.
Over the course of the weekend, try and get like 8 or 10 people in the car. It's,
At the same time?
That's
how do you do that?
Wow. Party mobile.
I thought I was special.
But yeah, just try and make a little, charity fundraiser out of it. And
I'm in.
No, I think that's great, doing the charity aspect.
Give 10 or so people rides in the car and do some sort of little, desert and do some rocks and do some stuff like that. And maybe I can get some sponsors to make swag bags for everybody.
Oh, Johnny's raising his hand right
Jumping
now.
around over there.
Johnny's all over it.
I got you, man. I got you.
Oh, look at that. Just like that.
He didn't yell at me.
No.
So I'm in.
This is recorded
Amber was pissed at him. He did not return an email?
Oh boy!
But you didn't get an email. So
she liked your shirt that we did for you.
Yeah,
that
was the impetus
under
right
the bus,
there,
dude. Wow.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Well, we got you, man. We got you.
Oh, there it is. See,
So swag bag is in the hand.
oh wow,
Nice.
Look at this. See, we're making magic happen again, Kevin.
Man, this is like do we want to light some candles too, or what?
No, this is
Romance. It's a romance.
this is wheeling wine and whiskey, man. We just make shit happen.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just going to be the timing's what's going to be critical, just because with the race schedule, and then I've got to take this car apart to build the new one. So
Yeah.
I've got to
Build a new car? Hold on. You're building a new car?
Yeah, you guys didn't know because they don't follow Ultra Four.
Tyler doesn't pay attention.
He's so
building-
I'm not on social
2000
media.
late.
He's building a chassis
Yeah.
from scratch, dude.
Nice.
Stickers. We need new stickers.
Is there still a snail trail sticker on the gas tank?
No, that went away. But you should, Jimmy. You should know your stickers are on the body panel, though.
I did see that. I did see they got moved.
On the inside.
Yeah, they went from the rear end.
yeah.
They
On
went
the
from the
inside
rear
body
end.
panel.
They're dwarfed by the wheeling wine and whiskey stickers.
They are.
though.
I will
That's all I'm
agree.
saying.
They are
Yeah.
like a quarter.
Go big or
an eighth
go
of the
home. That's
size
all
of
I'm
those,
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the gas tank got an aesthetic redo at some point. So
okay.
Sticker didn't survive that.
So, what's the status of this new car? Have you cut any tube at all, or what's going on with that?
It is actually, I can't say a lot, but I can say it's actually a collaboration.
Oh.
So the very first few stages of it are taking place somewhere else, and the tube has already been purchased, and things are happening.
Nice.
So are you going to reuse a lot of your drive line then, or is this going to be a whole new build?
Drivetrain, you mean?
Yeah, drivetrain. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll be reusing the engine, the transmission. I'm already thinking I'll probably make a transfer case upgrade.
Ooh, okay.
I'll be using.
You going Hero, or what are you doing?
I think Levi's got a Hero case for sale.
Yeah, right. I'm leaning towards Hero, but I honestly have to do more research.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's $3,500 for a Hero box from Levi's. Never used.
Wow, it's just Chris money. So.
Yeah, I know. Look, he's just throwing it out there like nothing, like a box of Pop-Tarts.
Did I tell you hashtag Chris has no more pool?
Yeah.
Which means Chris has more money.
I was going to say, that means Chris has more money.
Chris has more money.
That costs a fortune to get gone.
Oh,
That's all I'm saying.
You filled in a hole. That ain't nothing.
Kevin, how much tube did you buy?
Which tube did you buy?
How much pipe are you
It's kind of
laying?
a personal question, Jimmy.
How much tube can you
Is that
lay?
like how much pipe are you laying?
Yeah, how much pipe are you laying on this new?
No, I
buggy?
want to you said you were hinting towards buying I'm assuming a chassis. So
Yeah.
did you buy the chassis or did you buy it by the foot? I mean, how did it work?
No, so straight tube was purchased because the collaboration involves somebody with cutting, bending, notching, tack welding skills.
Okay,
Wow.
go on.
Building
So
a
how
chest.
much
Yeah.
tube did you buy?
A couple 100 feet.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's no.
Way more.
I know. I'm going home.
Way
Thank
more
you.
tube than you can handle, Jimmy.
I think more tube than a lot of people can handle.
That's awesome. I'm seriously. We are seriously looking forward to hearing about this build.
I'm really excited. I can't wait to get started.
Are you smiling right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're
Happy.
still going to be in the 4800 then? Is that the dealio or?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to just build a 4500 car because there's only like 10 of them. But
Yeah.
4800 it's just such a better platform.
Yeah.
I think so.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay 4800 for now.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, kind of backing up a little bit. So, how are your feelings about your situation from Moab and BFE and the broken axle shaft and all that stuff? Where are you at with that? Are you gonna repair the car? Or?
Oh yeah. No, it was a good experience. Something I hadn't done previously in the car was push it past its limits and push past my limits. So Moab, I kind of just went for it, and we obviously saw what happened in qualifying. I ran out of talent, so and then in the race, I just pushed the car really hard, and I found the limit. So no, I was good with it right away. I wanted to make sure we just got it back in the trailer before nightfall so we could hit the road. So,
But
Right.
you know that broken axle during the race. I mean, is that something that you think you could have prevented? I don't think so. I mean,
yeah,
as an outsider, I don't know.
There's a lot I'm still learning. I've got calls into Brannick Motorsports and a Yukon, my Yukon guide, just to do a little bit more homework before I order some parts. But you know, a term that another racer brought up was micro fractures.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they asked how long that axle had been around and how long it's been in the car. And so, I mean, I don't have the budget to probably send parts off for, you know, metallurgical analysis, you know, between races. But, you know, that axle shaft had seen 2 King of the Hammers. So maybe once I do something like that, it's time to retire that part.
And how many before that? Because
that's a valid point, Jason, for sure.
Did you inherit that
axle? Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't know what, you know, was going on in the previous years of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like I did what I could because I literally had that axle shaft in my hand right before the Moab race, and I cleaned it and I looked at it and I inspected it to the best of my abilities, and it looked good. So I put it back in the car.
Sure.
So, part of I think the evolution of the program is, okay, well, maybe a part like that, a visual analysis is not sufficient, or maybe I need to document how many miles or hours or years are on these parts and then just cycle them out regardless.
I think you need to buy an x-ray machine.
No. I mean, in my mind, that was an unknown part because you inherited that when you bought the car, not knowing what, stresses it had been under.
Like the rear third member.
He drove 2 KOHs on that. I mean, come on.
I know, but what did it do before that? Is what I'm asking.
It's
how many KOHs and how many
legit abuse that thing took?
Oh yeah,
it did its job.
It's like
it broke at a shitty time. Don't
it
get me
did,
wrong, but oh well.
It had a history. It had a history.
I mean, I appreciated the break in that environment because I'd rather just to be honest, I'd rather DNF Moab than King of the Hammers.
Well, for sure. You did the right thing. It broke at the right time.
So something I was looking at was it broke. We immediately got the car off course and I started tearing it apart. And I had that axle shaft out except for the broken piece that was stuck in the spool. And I kind of did this whole trail side thing or race course side of, well, how would I overcome this if I had to get this car back on course? And the only thing I could come up with is I'd have to take the other side apart.
Yeah, to push the other piece out.
I'd have to find a piece of metal long enough.
You don't carry those spares anyway, right?
Yeah.
To drive. Well, I do in the pits,
Tyler's got something skinny enough.
Whoa.
And long enough.
Whoa.
Hey-o.
Whoa.
Speaking of tubing. So, I mean, just to I instantly went into KOH mode. It's how would I fix that at Hammers? And to drive that broken piece out from the other side would have been a challenge. So I'm even considering things like, is there such a thing as making the inner axle shafts out of unobtainium? And that way they never break, and then leaving the weak point being the U-joint. Yeah, the U-joint or the stem shaft.
I think that if if not knowing the history of those axle shafts, I mean, if you had gone in there with new stuff, like you had one axle shaft and the rear end was new,
brand new,
I think you wouldn't have had that issue. I don't know. I mean, you're right. You don't have the unlimited budget. You don't have crazy money, but having the history. Or knowing the history of an axle shaft and saying, okay, this axle shaft has done 2 races, I'm done with it, and I'm going to put it in the spare parts pile and throw a new one in and call it good. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just, having you on all these podcasts over the years and getting a racer's insight from
it's been awesome.
Just starting from the bottom, now we're here. You had this dream and went out and bought this car and a race suit and a helmet and said, I'm going to go race Ultra 4. And for Chris and I to follow your journey, to not 1 but 2 King of the Hammer finishes. That's awesome. Frickin' it's cool. You are one of those underdogs. You're not on 31s like Amber Turner, though. So, and you got a lot more horsepower than her. But,
well, I never... Right. I'm an underdog. I'm not crazy.
Amber is crazy. Amber's got 0 fucks to give.
She's awesome. Though.
Amber has 0 fucks to give
in your own ways. That's for sure.
But anyways, it's been fun hanging out with you and learning your story and following your story and watching you grow in your racing career. And it's been a pleasure and honor to document that. And thanks for hanging out with us, these low lifes here.
Thanks
Chris
for allowing us to hang out with
Jason at Wheeling Wine and Whiskey, these drunkards, that are
it's been really cool, and I think Johnny says it best. We're all rising up together. So
that's right.
Hell yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Hell yeah,
man, that means the most to me. And you are this is Johnny.
This is Johnny. This is Johnny from the Dirtbag Podcast.
You are the epitome of living the dirtbag lifestyle.
Yeah.
You do it because you love it. And
It's passion. It's passion. It's passion.
We all rise up together, and that's what we're all about.
Yeah.
And I'm honored to be part of the 100th with the Wheeling Wine and Whiskey guys, and to be able to be a part of your journey and everybody.
Yeah.
Even the Toyota guy.
Oh, Johnny's going to hug it out right now.
Look at it.
Here we go.
He's going to break it. He's going to have a tear. You're going to have a tear? You're going to have a tear?
I'm just happy to be here.
Just happy to be here.
And
Might
Kevin,
be the whiskey talking.
Kevin, this is Jimmy. I need a large, please.
I need a large.
So, as Jason had
That's
said,
what she said.
As Jason said, you went out and had a dream and you bought a race car. Jason and I went out and had a dream and we bought a mixing board.
Yeah, mixing board and upgraded our microphones.
And a couple of microphones, and we've gone from that to a fancy mixing board. And
you
some
know
more
what? I
microphones.
guarantee we got way less money invested than Kevin Jones.
There's no argument for me on that. Although looking at the whiskey cabinet, I don't know.
Yeah, no, the whiskey I might have you. I could have had a race car instead of whiskey.
Shit.
Yeah, you could probably sell that wine cellar.
I know.
So as long as we have a place to park our campers, if we want to come down to Arroyo Grande again,
anytime.
Yeah, no,
anytime.
it's been a fun ride, and looking forward to the future and continue documenting your success, man. It's been a blast.
Woohoo.
Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, I only got one question.
Okay. Oh God, for Chris or me? What do you got?
Where's
The announcer.
Lorenzo?
Where is Lorenzo? We don't know.
Man.
Apparently he sent us a.
I think he's in Australia.
He sent us or an email. We got an email that he's alive.
All right.
Not to worry.
Yeah.
I was really hopeful he'd come back. For the 100th
We've seen we've seen him in in Australia with Charles Locke and Aaron Russell.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So
He was listening to Snail Trail 4x4, by the way.
yeah.
Oh, so he killed himself.
Yeah.
Your sponsorship just
There you go.
doubled.
Just went up. Wow, Kevin. There you go. No, it's perfect.
Wheeling wine and whiskey.
But yeah, no, we have hope that he's alive. He's not dismembered in a garbage bag somewhere. So this is good.
Leo was living the good life, and he's got a bunch of donkats. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so this is good. We got hope.
Sent out to stud. That's all.
Yeah.
We can all be hope to send out to
So
stud.
we'll see. The donkey lives on somewhere, just not here in the studio.
All right.
As you can tell.
Right.
No
right.
producer.
There's a bunch of jackasses here, but not Lorenzo.
Kevin Jones, Ultra 4 Jones. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you, Kevin.
Thanks, guys.
We'll be talking to you again, whether you like it or not.
Yeah. And congratulations on the big 100.
Hey, thank you.
sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, man.
All right. Have a
We'll
good
be
night.
in touch.
Take care.
Okay.
Jonesy.
Good night.
See ya.
Bye. Here we go. Hey, bring it in. More shenanigans this evening. Bring it in. CJ with a CJ. Welcome to the podcast. 100th episode, CJ.
Holy mackerel.
And
Thank you. I
little
really
fun
think-
fact here. Little fun fact. You were our first guest.
And
Can
he's-
you believe that?
He's brave for coming up here
Episode
tonight.
10. Episode 10, first guest talking about whiskey.
I was the magic piece to keep you guys going on, right?
You were,
10 is the cutoff
absolutely,
point.
'cause
I must have been the linchpin.
That was the hurdle.
linchpin. That's
Yeah,
a good. That's
I was the linchpin.
Right.
Because I think we mentioned
'Cause that was
during
the
the
do or
episode
die
we were
episode.
recording.
It
It's
was
like,
it, and I even provide the whiskey tasting.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah, some
And here
special
we
shit.
are, 100 freaking episodes later.
You haven't had me
Or
No,
since.
90 episodes
90
later.
episodes.
Your math
Okay, well,
sucks.
okay, do the fucking math. Okay, here we
90.
go. Yeah,
90.
But who else was
Boventa.
on that episode?
I don't know. Me?
Johnny was on that episode.
Was he?
Yeah.
Well, 100 episodes. How many bottles of whiskey?
400.
Oh, that's countless. I can't count that
Okay.
high. It's more than 10.
500.
It's more than 20.
It was more than 10 tonight. Is what I saw.
Million. 1 million.
Yeah.
Do you mean Johnny was on because he said the intro?
No, he actually was on that podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a we mixed.
Johnny didn't even know who I was when I walked in, and I met him at KH, and I was on a podcast.
And they were
with
both
him.
on the our first guest.
That was in the early days when I was
blame the
cutting my
whiskey.
teeth on editing.
So there you go.
I blame the whiskey.
The power of editing.
And I've mastered it.
And so you are here at our 100th episode, the shit show episode of this is the end of our podcasting career right here.
I have no
apparently.
idea how I'm going to edit this thing. I have
good
no
luck with
idea.
that.
CJ, Dirtbag John are the reason they're at 100.
Right.
Oh, absolutely. You carried us over the hurdle.
They did.
To be
They
clear,
did.
there's no liability here. So if there's anyone who's
No.
upset
Oh,
with the
no,
100th
there's
episode,
absolute
we are not
liability.
to blame for the 100th
Right.
episode.
No, they can
We're
suck
just
it.
bystanders.
You don't know
Right.
about the class action lawsuit?
No, I am not responsible for this train wreck.
we have 750 patrons.
Nice.
Wait, you guys are making money on this?
No, not yet.
No, they're
Still trying to cover
No.
expenses.
Jason keeps spending our money.
Oh, look who's talking. Buying microphones and soundboards and shit.
Mom and Dad are fighting again, guys.
Yeah. Dude, look how much wire. When we started our podcast, we had like 2 microphones and 2 turntables and a microphone. And then now we got all this shit laid across the table.
You had a laptop too that kept
Yeah.
crashing. So,
Yeah.
You know.
Well, yeah, because that was the
Yeah.
lost episode that
Boots
you
and-
couldn't retrieve, but you know, whatever. CJ, it's about you right now. So,
Oh, is it?
what in the hell have you been up to?
CJ with a CJ.
Yeah,
But now a
and a
Willie's.
Willie's.
and an MB.
But now a
CJ's
Willie's.
with an MB.
CJ with an MB. Yeah. So I got I don't know, this COVID thing got me down.
Well,
Depression.
everybody.
Really?
Kinda
Yeah, it got me
kept me-
up,
kept me
man.
ice-
I was drinking and everything. I was having a
Is
good
that 'cause
time.
I don't
got
want to
a
know what
GF?
gets you out.
Jason's been we've all been day drinking.
I
millions
made
of hell.
the most out of COVID. Go ahead.
I'm vaccinated, so I don't care. Fuck
Yeah,
all
you know,
guys.
you're good.
No, for those of you who don't follow along, I embarked on a new project just to stay away from these guys.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So what's this project? You got an MB and you're doing what with it?
Yeah, I buddy of mine's
What, with
family
who?
has owned a 1943 MB for over 40 years.
What?
A beautiful World War II Jeep. And I picked it up for a song and pulled it in my garage and decided this Kyle and his Eve kind of got me inspired. I should build a electric Willys MB.
So EVE that competed at King of the Hammers inspired you.
With Kyle Segalin and his wonderful sister
And the Will
Dahlia.
Spec crew.
And the Will Spec crew.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Look at you.
Look at that reference.
So yeah, I figured what the heck? If we're gonna do sacrilege and convert a Willys MB to electric, we might as well also put Suzuki Samurai parts in it.
What?
So that's,
This thing's like a Frankenstein.
it's going to be a Frankenstein, but it's going to look like a Willys MB on the outside.
It's going to have Toyota 1-tons in it?
No, it has a Dana 30 and a 44. Thank you
Oh,
very
okay.
much. We're
Oh,
going
shit,
to
that
keep
sounds
There you
like
go.
my Jeep. Did you steal my shit?
You my shit.
It's passenger drop. We didn't borrow it from your Barbie Jeep.
There we
Yeah.
go. Perfect.
Whoa, Barbie Jeep.
Hey, I love my Barbie. My Barbie Jeep's gonna wheel this summer. Man.
Oh, you heard it here.
I heard it
once
here.
again.
You
on
heard
the
it
Wheeling
here
Wine and Whiskey
second.
podcast.
Can we take some?
it's
Can we
more than
take
that.
some bets right now?
I do. I want over
Whose Jeep will get through the
I want
Rubicon
over-under.
first? The
Whoa,
MB that's
there-
electric or the Barbie Jeep?
Whoa, throwing down the gauntlet.
You ain't beating me, dude.
Whoa, look at this
I'm willing to
shit
go
going
out
on
on a
right
limb
now.
and say I'll buy a Jeep before that all happen.
Fuck. Really, Jimmy?
Whoa! You guys heard it here. I'm going to hold him to that. Jimmy's going to buy the MB from me.
Yeah.
Dude, you're talking to a dead man walking.
If it gets
over
to
there.
No, I'm just going out on a limb and saying none of this shit's going to
Be
happen.
careful with
Wow,
that limb, dude.
no
That limb is
faith.
gonna break. You know what happens in limbs?
Whichever
they break.
one of you decides to wheel the Rubicon first, I will join you with my Toyota and pull you the rest of the way.
Whoa, without tow hooks because he doesn't have tow
I
hooks.
do in the rear.
Oh, you do?
I do.
When?
jaw drop.
It's okay. I don't need tow points because Jeep's installing charging stations on the Rubicon, so we're good.
Are you gonna have a Honda and the Honda generator in the back of that thing or what?
Might very well have to. Yeah.
And Nissan Leaf.
So what's the drivetrain? Are you doing like a Leaf or what?
No.
No.
As of right now, we're looking at an aftermarket motor, Hyper 9, high
I don't
volt.
even know, what does that
It's some
mean?
bullshit it's electric and it's 9 inches around and it makes 120 horsepower.
9 inches. That's
It's
all.
like a
You
Ford.
lost-
Around.
Ford
So-
9-inch.
Just like a Ford 9-inch. Yeah, just like that. Under the hood, though.
So something that's 9 inches long and makes 120 horsepower.
Sounds
You guys
good.
took it there, not me. Yeah, it's good.
Sounds like a winner to me.
I don't know what to say about that right
Yeah,
now.
there's nothing to say. Just gonna have an electric motor.
Can we start over?
Anyway, so where are the batteries coming from?
China.
Duracell.
A leaf? Or, I mean,
Probably China.
China. Okay.
Yeah.
Chine. Echo
Alibaba.
and Chine.
So they're not out of a normal vehicle.
Don't know yet. So, looking for battery sponsors. Heads up.
There you
Well,
go.
I mean, so my question, so
Hashtag Optima.
when we all the different interviews and meetings we had with the Will Spec Garage
Yeah.
Gang, I mean, it's Cuidado, because you get into, I mean, what's his name Kyle had a pretty good experience, a shocking experience with a battery pack.
Yeah.
So I be careful.
Yeah, no, he's running a 400 volt system, I think.
Yeah.
This will be a 144 volt system. Not that really matters. It's still really dangerous.
Still lights you up.
It's the amperage that kills you, but yeah, it'll still light you up. We're going to be doing a 144 volt system, whether that's Nissan Leaf, whether that's aftermarket, Life PO4, lithium iron phosphate batteries, whatever
Sure.
it is, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Batteries are the last thing. They get cheaper the longer I wait. Mm-hmm. It's about 600 to 1,000 pounds in batteries and about 5 to 14 grand. So we might as well wait as long as we can on the batteries.
Hashtag
So-
Jason money.
So that rig originally was
Jesus.
a 6-volt
Not even
rig,
close.
right?
The rig was originally a military 6
Yeah,
volt
6 volt.
with a
That's good.
flat,
Yeah.
flat F head on it. Yep.
So do you have to? What are you doing to convert a 6-volt vehicle to an electric? Like, how are you? Give us the very brief rundown of the whole scenario here.
Sure.
Transformer.
Step one, convert it to 12 volts, which it already was. I bought a 12 volt converted MB. Step two,
drain your
who cares?
checking
Because I
account.
pulled it all out. So the motor's gone, the alternator's gone, starter's gone. None of that shit matters. I have a new wiring harness for it, but for all intents and purposes, the vehicle wiring will be 12 volt, and I will either have a standalone 12 volt battery,
Yeah.
just like a starter battery, like every other rig, or a regulator.
Well,
goes
from
down
what
that.
we learned from the Will Spec gang, I mean, you still need to have a 12 volt battery in the rig because that's what powers the electrics, the brains, if you will.
Exactly.
How much
So
electrics is in a 43 MB?
right.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
there's still got to be some sort of a brain that's. I mean, you're definitely upgrading from a 1940 something rig. They didn't have electric vehicles back then. So anyway,
So what brain would be powering this podcast?
There ain't no brain.
Lorenzo's missing.
She
so I don't know.
She gone.
So it's 0 volt.
well, we have
Zero volt.
apparently we
She
have a new producer coming in.
Yeah. She gone.
So
6 volt.
No, in all seriousness, it'll have a 12 volt battery. It'll have a 12 volt system, operate like any other Jeep. It'll probably have a winch on it at some point. It's going to
Okay.
have electric steering is the hope right now.
right.
So that'd be the highest amperage load would probably be the 12 volt electric steering.
So where are you at?
I'm at the.
He's right here in the Wheeling Wine and Whiskey studio.
Studio A.
We like every good project. I bought the wheels and tires first.
Perfect.
So it looks good. We're great.
good.
43 stickies.
No, 32 military skinnies.
Really
They look
hard
good.
tires.
Yeah. Drive train is all out. So
Okay.
engine, trans, and transfer case is out. Axles have been purchased to replace the current axles. And next step is basically pull the frame, body all apart. And I have new springs, new axles, everything ready to go in. It's just a matter of getting the body off the frame and just doing a little bit of cleanup on the frame.
Cool.
And wire it up with the hard brake lines.
Cool.
So are you gonna? At this point, are you gonna? When you pull the body off, are you gonna clean the frame? Are you gonna box it and then clean it up, paint it, and then start installing? Like, I want to get a little granular into this. What do you?
Sure.
How
If you
far
want to
down
come
are you
over
gonna
and
go?
wire wheel the frame with me, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I'll bring my DeWalt.
Mostly it's a storage issue. My CJ is next to this MB in the garage, and I have no place to put the body. But ultimately, the body needs to come off. I want it to stay off for quite a while. It's going to be a lot easier to package the drivetrain without the body on there. And I do want to do a lot of cleanup. I want to paint the frame, look for cracks. You know, it's an 80-year-old frame. Let's make sure it's good.
Sure.
The metal is about the thickness of a soda can.
Yeah.
So
really,
it's a
Did you
very
say
lightweight.
80?
It's 80, almost 80 years old, 78 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even older than me.
It is.
Wow.
It is. It's a lot older than the whiskey you
by
guys
like
drink,
1
too.
year.
So. That's cool, man. I'm, obviously seeing what you're doing and following along with it. It's badass. And I'm. So, what kind of range are you predicting on this thing? With
great question. That's the loaded question. The goal is to have enough range to go out wheeling for a weekend and not worry about it. So that's 80
like
to
a
120 120 miles.
Okay.
So enough to be able to do the Rubicon in and out, enough to kind of wheel around for the weekend. But the goal is 80 to 120.
So in and out, but not around.
Correct.
Okay.
So, like, if you're in camp, you wheel into camp Friday night, Rubicon, let's just say it's Spider Lake. Buck Island. Let's go to Buck Island because that's like the new party spot. And you leave the radio on overnight. Are you screwed? You can't get it back out of the trail?
Well, or better yet, are you going to be able to blend some margies and call it good or what?
Yeah.
You going to be able to run a blender?
Oh, we can run a welder. We can run whatever the hell we want, man. We got a full freaking blown system. No, that 12-volt battery is going to have an auto cutoff switch so I don't drain my starter battery, right? Just like the rest of you. Just give me some jumper cables. We'll be fine.
Right, perfect.
So, 144 volts. Why 144 and not 400? Like, I mean,
Or 1.121 gigawatts.
Gigawatts. Yeah.
Like the the EVE and what and of course you're hearing about Hummer and all these other trucks that are coming out and all that shit.
Big voltage equals big money. Bigger voltage equals smaller wires. You don't have to run as much copper.
Okay.
Yeah.
However, you pay for big money in terms of controllers and regulars. All the brains that actually control and modulate this stuff just skyrocket.
Gotcha.
So a lot of do-it-yourself projects are in the 96 to 144 volt range, which is just more cost effective. And 144 gives me decently small wires still. It also gives me aftermarket support basically. Any of the 400 volt systems, it's all OEM. So I'm having to reverse engineer all the OEM stuff like they did with the Leaf, etc. Good stuff, but it kind of puts me into a corner.
Okay.
If I do this 144 volt system, I got a lot of options.
So there's support. There's like a. I mean, the reason I'm asking these questions is with all the interviewing and talking we did with Kyle and the gang from Will Spec Garage while they were building EVE. He was interacting with online forums, and so there's clearly another group that's dealing with a lower voltage situation.
All the voltages,
all the torques.
There's a lot of DIY.
Can't handle the torques.
I'm going to have a lot more torque than this Toyota.
Lots of torques.
Insta torque.
Bring it on.
You guys are dicks. That's all I'm saying. All you laughing around, all that.
No, there's a whole nother thing going on down here that I don't even want to discuss.
Footsie.
No, it was just,
Do we need to remind everybody this is our 100th episode?
Hey, we're coming up on 200, so we're veterans over here.
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it's like 'tis nothing.
200 is nothing.
Didn't you guys start like 3 weeks before these guys?
No, we were after.
They were
Technically.
after, but they have two times a week.
How many
Apparently
times have
they
they had
don't
me on
have
their
lives.
They haven't had me on their podcast.
No,
very
they
many
don't
times.
care about you.
I heard they're going to bump it up
Once
to
or
3
twice.
episodes a week.
No, but we're going to have you on every episode until we hit 200.
And then when Jimmy gets married, it's going to be 1 episode a week.
Right. That's right. That shit's going to go down.
She's going to be like, "Where you going?"
Down.
I'm going to record with Tyler. No, you're not.
In a blaze of
No,
glory.
she's going to be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Get out. Get out. We're leaving now. Anyway.
Yeah, back to CJ.
No.
So
Sorry about that.
No,
this is Wheeling Wine.
I wasn't
Whiskey.
planning on talking about all my electric vehicle BS that is all figment of my imagination right now.
No, dude, it's totally killer. And I mean, so that's the
Should be
thing.
fun.
So you're going to race the King of the Hammers in 2022,
Right.
Yeah,
let me
perfect.
take my 80-inch wheelbase rig and 20 amber.
Well, Eve's
No, you'd be
asking
racing
for
Steve.
competition.
No,
they want competition.
They do.
In all seriousness, the goal is to get it on the Rubicon in 2022 as
Okay.
part of one of the flat fender runs and out to Moab for the flat fender run.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of fun to get it
That'd
out
be
there.
good.
Get an 80-year-old Jeep back on the trail.
That's
and
cool.
This is the way to do it.
Yeah.
So
You can do it.
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
That's what it's all about right
It'd be
there.
fun to drag it down to KOH and drive around. The goal is to actually
Heck
rock
yeah.
crawl with it. It's got
Yes.
armored
Hell yeah.
rock sliders
Yeah.
and everything else.
Yeah.
So what's your timeline?
Next summer.
Yeah, 2022.
A year from now.
From now. So you will not be at KOH in 2022.
No.
Maybe. That's
As a shakedown.
2022.
As a shakedown. That's the idea.
I'm not
When Tesla comes in
not gonna
and
be
gives
there?
them batteries.
Potentially, I don't have to worry about an 80-year-old electric Jeep outwheeling me on Turkey Claw.
Whoa, look at you.
Well, you have 30.
Well, you gotta bring your
33s
Jeep
now, or
down.
35s. Okay, my 32s can probably do okay.
Yeah.
Against
35.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
ARBs
He'll
front
be
and
fine.
rear.
We have an e-lockers because it's an electric vehicle.
I've got a
Just saying.
badass. I've got a badass Dana 30 in the front. Just saying,
Just saying.
I do too. Does yours have disc brakes? Because mine does.
I thought you were going to have a
got dick
44.
brakes.
Do you have rear disc brakes?
No, I got front.
I got
front
rear
dick
disc brakes. What are you doing?
Wow.
I got ARBs
Wow.
front and rear. Just
I got e-lockers. I don't need that air compressor stuff.
shit. I got all that.
Okay.
Shit, I got all that.
I got all that.
You got all that.
You got a winch?
I got a winch. I got a winch.
You know
Yeah,
how
I
much?
don't
How
have
is your winch gonna? How is the battery power versus winch setup gonna work? I mean,
Yeah.
because a winch draws so much power.
Sure. And so you have a 144 volt regulator that actually charges the 12 volt battery.
Well,
So I'd be using my battery pack. I'd reduce my range just to run my winch.
144 volts and 12 volts. That's 12 times 12 is 144.
So if Battleborn's out
Why
there
does
wants
Chris
you a
got
math?
like the Barry White voice going on right now?
Were you a math?
Yeah, I know. He's like all Barry White
I'm
down
just
there.
saying that it divides, dude. So you plenty of juice for winching.
Yeah. So he has 12 times the winching power.
Whoa, shit! The light bulb just went off over Jimmy's head.
Yeah. So his winch can go 12 times as
I was
fast.
going to say, all I know is the line speed. Those gigapins got nothing on me.
That's right. That's right.
Just
Giggle pin.
Get the fuck out of the way
Look
when that
at
winch
that.
is engaged, because
Look
they'll
at
be
that.
like, "Oh, game on, baby."
Factor 55 and Warren have to make some new synthetic line to
Yes.
handle this shit.
Warren's
Yes.
got, when Warren says we got 3 feet per second, it'll be like 40 feet per second.
All right. We got to reel this thing back in.
Shit. Okay. Anyway, CJ with a CJ is here for our 100th. And Barry White is here.
And Barry
too.
White is here. I love Barry White.
So do you know? I was listening to a podcast. Just to
The Barry White
defer for a
podcast?
second. Back to my buddy Leo Laporte, he's not my buddy,
Oh, Leo Laporte.
the tech guy.
Yeah.
But I listened to his episode from last weekend, and somebody asked a question about microphones and blah blah blah, and he said people kind of discovered that the closer you get to the microphone, the lower your voice gets.
Is that what I need to do? Is that what makes it better?
Hell yeah. So
I
just
like
get into that microphone.
I wish the listeners could see what I see right now, because I just want to let you know I'm so sorry for this.
eat the microphone, baby. So Jason, you want to reel it back in?
I'm trying. This has
Jason
been
gave up
off the fucking
30
rails.
minutes ago.
Like, yeah.
Johnny's got the microphone.
Episode 100. We have hit the wall. Thank you.
No,
for
we
being
haven't.
here.
I want to reel this thing back in.
We've gone over
Okay,
the
so
cliff.
Can I?
CJ, no, you can't say shit right now. CJ, I want to thank you for being here and your insight. 1, 2. I want
talking.
to. No, we're gonna follow that build, but we need to get back on track to the 100th because yes,
Okay.
because we have a lot of fun stats and stuff to
Oh, hell yeah, we
fill
do.
in
Let me-
here.
let me have a computer
We need
back
to
up.
get back to the
I have one stat for you.
Oh, here we go.
I
CJ,
have a
go
question.
ahead.
I have a
Go
question
ahead.
for
Go
you.
ahead.
How many times have you mentioned Gaia on your podcast?
Shit, I don't know.
I don't know.
Do you know?
And how many
lot.
times have you mentioned Old Elk?
Oh God!
If you don't have those two stats, I don't know why
I
we're
don't have
listening.
that. I don't have that. A lot of times. We've mentioned Gaia almost. You can't handle the torques. That's right. Can't handle it. I don't
We
know.
can't handle the
Fuck,
guy.
I don't know. A lot. A
don't
lot.
know.
That's my answer.
A lot.
I think my first episode was teaching Gaia,
Mm-hmm.
so that's why
Back
I
in
brought it up.
episode 10.
10.
And we were
Which
talking
was-
whiskey.
How many episodes ago?
So let's
Shit. 90.
Episode 100, sponsored by Old Elk Weeded.
Take the microphone away from Johnny.
I give up.
And don't give the microphone back to Tyler.
CJ, it was great having you.
There's so much.
Thank you so
editing.
much.
Thank you, Jimmy. I look forward to being on the Snail Trail podcast.
Yeah. Good luck.
You're
luck.
going to be on the Snail Trail 4x4 podcast and YouTube channel.
Wait,
here
you
soon.
can't be.
shit.
You have a Jeep and they drive Toyotas.
Hey,
Toyota.
I'm building a World War II Jeep with Japanese car parts, so I can do whatever I want.
Wow. All right. So, hey, security.
My Jeep won a Warrior Toyota mowed my lawn.
Security, can you escort CJ out?
How much more do you have? Because Tyler and I brought stuff for you guys.
Okay, so we got to get back. We got to get back to the basics here. So let me
back to basics.
Okay, Barry, down at the end of the table. It's good.
Socially isolating. All right. Anyway, so what do you want to do, Jason? 100th episode. No,
I really want to give up this podcast thing. Is what I really want to do. But let's just take a little journey down this path here. So we need to, and the reason for having Jimmy and Tyler here.
Yes.
Okay. You and I were sitting around a campfire with Tyler
at Barrett Lake. God's country up there, and one of the most spectacular places in the Sierras that I've ever been. And I've been in a lot of places. And we're not going to geotag it.
That was September 2018.
Yes,
sounds about right. No, 19,
18,
nope. 18. Because we started the podcast in May 19.
Correct.
Holy shit!
So we
holy shit.
We, meaning Chris, Tyler, and I, were sitting around this campfire and bullshitting, and several alcoholic beverages later.
No, we don't drink.
Talking about podcasting and stuff, and go, hey, let's, I asked Tyler, I'm like, hey, what's this podcasting thing? He goes, oh, it's easy, just talking to a microphone, blah, blah, blah.
And you said, we can do that.
And then I said, we could do that. And so Chris and I talked about it, and then we got home from Barrett. We had a phenomenal trip at Barrett Lake, right?
Hell yeah, it was a great trip.
And then so we get home, and we're talking about it, and we go, I go, hey, were you serious? And Chris goes, were you serious? And I go, yeah, I think we could do this thing. And then so we called up Jimmy and Tyler and go, hey, what's all this podcasting bullshit about? And how do we get started? What do we need?
I still don't know why you contacted us.
I know, but you guys,
a mixing board and 2 microphones and a laptop.
2 turntables and a microphone
and a credit card, apparently.
Yeah. So anyways, it was that was the beginning of the end right there.
Yes, sir.
So we just happened, and here we are, a fucking 100 episodes later, which just blows me away.
2 years and episodes. 100 episodes.
Yeah, one a week. So when we started this, you and I sat down and we said, okay, if we're going to start this podcast thing, what are our goals, right? We were very realistic.
We were being realistic, and you were like, well, we could do like 3 a month, because you have your life and I have my life.
Yeah, my life's pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure when you guys started, you were like, I think we're going to try to produce 1 a month.
No.
We were thinking 3 a month.
We were thinking 3 a month was a realistic thing, because there's going to be a week that I'm gone or something.
Gone. But the reality is we figured it out.
Yeah.
And
Lorenzo, super producer, helped out, but
who quit and moved to fucking Australia.
Well, he came to us.
He's in Australia now,
and then he left us to go back to you guys.
Yeah, we fired him. We got rid of him.
We got rid of that ass.
He doesn't like Toyotas either, so that's why he left you.
Dude, there's got to be video of him abandoning us in fucking KOH and running to an airport.
There is. There's something out there. I don't know.
That's neither here nor there.
So we started this podcast with the premise of we decided we're going to put out at least 1 a week.
At least one a week.
That's our goal, right? You got to have a lofty goal. We're going to try.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I think we've held to that. There was a couple episodes where you had to step in when I was traveling or whatever, and said,
how long
"Hey,
was that episode?
5 minutes long."
Is that our shortest episode?
That was the shortest episode. Was 5 minutes. That was episode 74.
Which is about as long as Chris can last.
Whoa. That's the average, apparently. 5 minutes is the average. That's pretty good, Chris.
Hey, you know what?
You're average. Congratulations.
You're average, Chris.
I'm not going to entertain that right
now. But anyways, yeah. So it and then we just kind of evolved this thing, and started interviewing people and having fun with it. And then we got into the Ultra 4 scene, which I always loved, and you loved too.
I did.
And we started interviewing these people. We had 55 guests on our podcast.
Are you kidding?
Since for 100 episodes. We are here at Bomber Fabrication with 3-time king Randy Slauson. Randy, thanks for having us here at your fine facility. This is just incredible. So, welcome.
Thank you. I'm excited you guys got to come.
Wheeling Wine and Whiskey is here with some icons of the Ultra 4 sport. Bailey Cole.
That's correct, yes.
And Jason Shear.
Awesome.
So this is awesome. So thank you, gentlemen, for carving out some time out of your busy schedule here at Hammers Week. We're catching you early before things go crazy here, so yeah. Good. So welcome, and let's talk racing, boys.
Thank you so much for having us. We're looking forward to it, and things are going well.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I'm stoked to be on, you guys. Love the show. And
our good friend Amber Turner.
Amber Turner.
And the Suzuki Samurai. And special guest Matt Howe from Tribe 16, who is also the president of the Jesse Combs Foundation, who is sponsoring you this year.
Correct.
How about that?
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Hey. All right. Welcome, Matt. So, let's talk about this collaboration, and I know previously we talked with you, Amber, and you were super excited to have Jesse Combs Foundation on board because you are like the epitome of like what Jesse Combs was all about: women, empowering women to be in the industry, and you are the protege of her. Basically, you weld just like she did, you fabricate just like she did, you race just like she did. We got Kyle Seglin in the studio tonight. Woo! Kyle, welcome.
Hello. What's up? Hey guys,
you're back from the desert.
Can you believe it?
I think he's been to the desert like 7 times since KOH.
How many road miles have you put?
Levi Shirley is on the line with us right now. Levi, how the heck are you?
I am good. I am just locked up in a farmhouse in Kansas right now, just trying to stay mentally sane.
Justin Hall is here with us.
Yes, he
Local
is.
boy, local to us. Justin, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Look forward to being here.
All right, I'm here with Cody Wagner, Randall Davis, the dream team of rock crawling. So let's get into it, boys. First of all, thanks for being on the podcast.
For sure.
I've
Glad
been
to be here.
Pioneer of extreme skiing, 3-time world champion, Hall of Fame skier, NorCal native, and American sportsman, and just all-around badass.
All right.
And then sitting next to him is his lovely wife, Kimberly.
Thank you.
And she's the Nevada State water ski champion.
Have been, yes.
You race stock cars, Pump It Up Racing.
That's it.
Texas Beauty Queen.
Texas Beauty Queen,
Stop
born
it,
in
you guys.
Texas.
You're making me blush. Hold on.
Former Rangerette.
That's right.
Yeah,
The high
kicks.
Right.
The high kicks.
You know it. Halftime performer.
We're in
the
Hammertown
tent right now in Hammertown with Levi and Miranda Shirley in their
Awesome.
pit.
Car number 81.
81, Layla, and Loretta.
Okay, I thought I didn't
no.
want you to miss that one.
No, come on now. Ultra 4 Jones is in the Heezy, baby. Kevin Jones, how you doing? Welcome to the podcast.
Good. Thanks. Thanks for having me. I'm just thinking about. I'm in the house, but really, you're in.
You're in my house. You're in my house.
I'm just home.
Get the F out.
Yeah, I'm just home. You're here.
We just showed up on his doorstep, and he reluctantly let us in. Chris, we are here live in the Will Spec Garage.
Yes, we are.
With Will, Jeff, and Kyle.
That's right.
What's up?
How's it going?
Hey.
Yay.
All right, we've got Art Soria.
Some guy who sent you guys to Uncle Tom's cabin.
Well, that voice sounds familiar. Is that Tyler?
From Snail Trail 4x4.
Oh, my gosh. Dirtbag John, Dirtbag Johnny, flew up from San Diego. All right, we are here with Amber Turner, 4600
Suzuki driver entering into KOH 2020, Chris.
That's really cool. I'm really excited to have a chat with her.
I'm more than excited. I got to hear this whole background story. So, Amber, how the heck are you this evening?
I'm a little stressed out because I still got a whole bunch of stuff to do to my car. But hey, aren't all the racers right now?
All right, Chris. So we've got Tim Odell on the line here with us. That is the we met him at SEMA.
Yes, we did.
Outside, out front, and with the trophy tee, that badass Ultra 4-esque rig.
Eye catcher.
It was definitely an eye catcher. So, Tim, how are you doing? Welcome.
Doing good. Doing good. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for having me on your show.
All right, we are here, Chris, on site at Lasertown with the infamous Cody Wagner. Cody,
awesome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks for having us. Thanks for coming to Lasertown.
Holy smokes.
You got through the gate, I
We
hear.
got through the gate.
They let us.
Kate Douglas, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
All right.
We're doing great.
Well, thanks for being on today. This is an honor. And we got Chris Ashton on the phone. Chris, how you doing on this lovely Saturday?
Doing great, guys. Doing great.
We've got the Huntress, Christina, with us online right now. How you doing, Christina?
Hi, guys. I'm great. Thanks so much for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Robert Calisi.
Woo.
Robert Calisi is on the line. Robert, how are you doing?
Doing all right, guys. Thanks for having me.
We've got Don Hopple in the studio here, Studio A. And online is Greg. Both Don and Greg are part of the NorCal Land Rovers Association, the club.
Right.
The assistants here went through the class, and also sitting next to the assistant is Rhonda.
Rhonda,
Big fan of the Wheeling Wine and Whiskey podcast, not so much the Snail Trail 4x4 podcast. With a shit ton of people here. Renee is here.
Hi, everybody.
The none other Jimmy Jet Black. How the heck are you, Jimmy?
I'm doing well, Jason. Thanks for asking. It's nice to be out here on the lake bed with you and hanging out in person. It's been too long.
It has been too long, and I got to say it's been fun recording with you. We've done a couple podcasts, and I think you and I need to start our own podcast, and Tyler and Chris can do their own, when they're 2-3 trips a year wheeling or whatever.
Oh, I think that's a great idea.
Perfect.
Yeah, let's something. It would be like snail whiskey.
Oh yeah, there you go. Whiskey snail.
Yeah, sounds great.
Drunk snail. The Drunk Snail podcast. All right, and then we have a special guest today in the Taj Mahal, Austin from Irate 4x4. So, Austin, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Right on.
So,
55 different people?
55 different people.
Wow,
Unique people
nice.
on our...
CJ was our number one.
Yeah, and Johnny.
And Johnny, and we've had...
And then Ultra Fort Jones
right
is like our most, and then Amber Turner's the second. And then we've had a few people on... Levi Shirley's been on twice. Justin Hall's been on 3 times.
Oh, we've had some incredible
we've had some really cool guests on the the cool thing is, I'm going to say it if I don't say it more than once tonight, is just this has been a vehicle to meet people and have a reason to meet people
and
because drink a lot. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. That's why we call it Wheeling Wine.
That's really the premise of the show.
And you and I talked about, we need to talk about the because we were going to call it Whiskey, Wine, and Wheeling, which had a good deal.
It did.
But we're like, no, you're supposed to, wheel before you drink.
Exactly.
So that's why we call it Wheeling, Wine, and Whiskey.
And
right?
in the early days, we always said, do not drink and drive.
Yeah. And,
so we're going to repeat that right now. Do not drink
so
and drive.
Save the whiskey for the
you,
campfire
Barry
or
Manilow.
podcasting at the safety of your home at night.
We have designated drivers.
We
here
do.
now.
But anyways, it's been a great journey, and we've met so many freaking cool people that I never would have had any business to talk to if we didn't have a podcast.
Hell yeah. Dude, think about it. I mean, looking at
Cheers.
the people, hell yeah, there's a big cheers happening right now.
Big cheers going on around the room.
So, I mean, 2 years ago. It's almost 2 years. I mean, I know I posted something up for our patrons a week or two ago, kind of spelling out how we've got some milestones occurring, and this is a major milestone. You know, our 100th episode's huge.
Do you guys know what your anniversary date is?
Huge.
We do.
We
do.
Okay.
It's coming up. It's coming up soon.
March, April, May something.
How about sometime in May?
Sometime in May?
2 years in May.
But I mean, 100 episodes in 2 years. I mean, to think about all the things that have happened in the last 2 years. I mean, Jason just mentioned it. I mean, the number of people that the things that we've had access to, the number of people we've talked to. I mean, meeting Jason or Jimmy and Tyler.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But then, of course, all the different life events that have occurred in that time period too. My crash and the stuff we talked about, talking to Levi Shirley, and I can't even. I mean, it's immense. It really is immense. And then capping it all off, quite honestly, a week ago, meeting up with
Randy
Slauson, 3-time king.
Getting old in the suck.
Really?
Here we go.
A little bit of alcohol. Randy Slauson, 3-time king, newest 3-time king of the Hammers. I mean, that's super cool. And obviously, we talked with Jason Shearer and Bailey Cole not terribly long ago. At King of the Hammers.
Pretty freaking cool. And they're all people. They put their pants on one leg at a time, like you and I.
And just sitting down, chatting with them, and getting to know them a little bit. And the goals. I know that somebody was asking us earlier, what's the future, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But
I don't even know what the future is. I'm glad you know.
What do we want to do for the future? I mean, we're at 100 episodes, but I mean, right now, it's pretty badass. I'm super.
No, it's been cool to see where this thing's gone, and just from a campfire conversation to now.
I know, right?
And it goes back to just loving what you do and the sport and the people that surround it, and it's super cool. We started out, with this idea or whatever, and then it evolved, right? And then you start calling on the people So I called Johnny. I'm like, dude, we need a logo.
Yeah.
And I had ideas of what I wanted this logo to look like, and
a caricature.
So, I go, I want it kind of cartoony and fun, and not this just kind of generic.
Not like a snail trail.
Not like a snail, just like leaving this trail, shit.
And I don't honestly know if the listeners even know where the logo, what picture the logo was derived from.
Right. So there was a picture that was that a selfie that you took?
I took a selfie of us when we were on Barrett on the way to when we invented this freaking podcast.
It does kind of come full circle at that point. You were riding passenger
in
as
the CJ.
You usually do.
Yeah,
wrong seat.
Wow,
really?
The wrong seat, as Randy puts it. The wrong seat, not the right seat.
You've ridden right seat with me, dude.
I have. It was the scariest fucking time of my life. But anyways, so you took a selfie.
Why am I always out of the seat when you're going through shit, though? That's all I'm saying.
So you took this selfie and did this funny, you were all scared and shit. Anyways, and then Johnny's guy Gene took this picture and made it into this cartoony freaking deal, and we massaged it a little bit, 3 or 4 iterations, and boom, we had our logo.
Yeah,
and I'm like, dude, this is fucking cool. And then it turned into stickers, it turned into freaking shirts, sweatshirts, gators, and everything, right? Koozies.
How is it cool? So cool to see gators on on Lorenzo in Australia.
Yeah, in Australia, there's a stuffed donkey in Australia with our gator on it.
God,
I mean, are you fucking kidding me,
dude?
Seriously,
2 years ago, did we think this would happen?
So Aaron and Charles are on their vacation. And they got this donkey, and we sent them the care package. Thanks to Jimmy and Tyler, we paired up and sent them a bunch of swag that they ordered, and we sent them some extra stuff. But it's just super cool to see that from frickin' the land down under.
Dude, that's like 12,000 miles
and
away,
even at KOH this year, people were wearing our sweatshirts and shirts that we didn't give them. They bought off our website or whatever, right? So it's just... I'm just like, wow. This is, and then I pull up at the cool thing. Johnny and I pulled up in the buggy on Saturday or Friday. Was it Friday race day? Saturday race day? I can't even remember this freaking
Ultra 4 race.
Yeah, the Ultra 4 race. Was it Friday? Yeah, pour me with some more whiskey.
That bottle's a dead duck. That's a dead soldier right there.
So we go out during the 4400s this year at KOH. Smack that ass,
Get that
Jimmy.
shit out of there, yeah.
So
hope you weren't thinking of taking that home.
So
Johnny.
we go out there and we drive up and stop, and the buggy has been recognized. You know, it's like, oh hey, Wheeling Wine and Whiskey, and I'm handing out koozies and shit, and that was pretty freaking cool. You know, people coming up,
unbelievable.
It's just. Not that I'm all, you know, it's fun. It's just super fun to connect with your fans and see that. And give some people, especially this last fucking year that was a shit fucking show.
Dude, we're just trying to provide comfort to our listeners.
It's entertainment. It's entertainment, and it's been fun, and I've been happy to do what we do. But then to have people respond to it and go, you know, hey, you made my drive to work. You know, I'm like, you know, I look forward to your podcast every week. I'm like, that's freaking blowing me away right now. We're just talking in a microphone, bullshitting about four-wheeling, whatever. But yeah. Anyways,
so
go ahead.
No, Dirtbag Johnny here.
Oh,
I've been there. I saw you at the Ultra 4 race in 2021. You live it. You guys live it.
Yeah,
we do.
Doing what you love.
We love it.
It's as authentic as it gets. You talk the talk, you walk the walk.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So for we'll edit this out.
Wait,
for
here we
every
go.
Patreon.
Here we go.
You're gonna get a custom t-shirt.
Oh shit.
Because you are early adopters and you are fans and you're gonna love it. You're going to get a t-shirt.
Here you go. You heard it here first on Wheeling Wine and Whiskey.
Well, there it is. Anybody that's a patron, apparently we're giving you a shirt.
Tyler and I are patrons, so do we get one each?
You just did.
Yeah. You just did. You got shirts
You
now.
listen to the best podcast there is.
Oh, there it is.
You just
there
did.
It is.
There you go.
Hey. Touche. And
Okay.
I think Tyler and I also brought some gifts for you guys.
We like gifts.
We got some
They're not
100th anniversary gifts.
They're not ticking, are they?
No, they're not ticking.
They're not
ticking.
Hey, why is his gift wrap in my
No, yours is gift wrapped. Yours is gift wrapped. Hold on, time out, Chris. Oh, did you get the card? You got the card. You open the card, Chris.
Okay, he opens the card first.
I'm going to use my Barry
Sure.
White voice.
Here we go.
Barry White.
And the assistant,
you're very white.
the
voice.
assistant wrapped these. By
Oh, God bless the assistant. I love
you
the
got some good
assistant.
rapping skills.
So
there.
glad you're marrying the assistant.
Oh shit.
And is this where I go?
Dude, you want to take a picture of this?
No, I don't.
With age comes wisdom.
With age.
Wait, this is not a YouTube, so you got to describe what you're
I
seeing.
can relate
Chris.
it. So it's a
I can relate it. He says,
it's a hairy ball sack
hanging low.
hanging low like an old man, and I can relate. With age comes wisdom and saggy balls. Happy birthday! I'm afraid.
Happy 100th. No, nothing more.
Dude, this is like a fucking.
Just some.
This is like a novel.
There's a few novels in there. Yes.
I'm being recorded. Holy shit! In multiple ways. Huge congrats on making it all the way to 100.
Do you want to read this out loud? I don't think it's going to go.
I don't
Is
know.
it okay?
I don't know.
I think it's PC. My side was PC.
I was like, mine was PG-13. I think.
Okay, all right, that's fine. We're good then. Go ahead.
What an
Go
honor
ahead.
to be in your presence. Fuck yeah, it is.
This is my side.
And keep crawling. I like the fact that you
As it was supposed to be niched.
niched. That's not spelled
Niched.
right.
I didn't think so either.
Niche down with KOH people. I think it will be great for the podcast. Screw that Wyatt guy. Here to the next 100, Jimmy
Nice.
Jet. Nice. Thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate that. That's
You're
cool. Wyatt, no offense.
Not from us.
Right. And then it looks like 100.
Love Wyatt.
Looks like titties.
Oh, whoa.
From this must be
Sure
from
that
from
saggy balls?
Are these from the intern or what? No, the secretary.
Secretary.
Maybe.
All right. Congratulations on the big Ciento. It has been a ton of fun podcasting and hanging with you two. Looking forward to 100 more podcasts and 100 more wheeling trips. Toyota Tyler, soon to be Ford Tyler. What?
Oh, I like it. I like Ford Tyler.
Is that a precursor?
Well, I think he's buying a Bronco. So.
Love it.
I will say I'd buy a Bronco if I had Toyota Tyler money, but whatever.
Right.
Cool. Thank you guys. That's super cool.
All right.
Very
yeah.
nice. So I have mine now? I'm a little nervous.
You should be.
You can take turns there.
This is like a book. I don't know.
Did you check to see if it's ticking?
I know.
mean,
No,
honestly.
it's not ticking. Oh, jeez.
It's still not a T-shirt from Dirtbag.
Uh-oh.
Fucking dirtbag. What are we looking at?
It's a magnet that says caution, senior driver.
Happy 100.
Was that
Happy
supposed to be for
100.
me?
Happy 100, Jason.
That's our 100th there.
Well,
there it is.
That'll go perfect on the buggy.
That looks like I will put this on the buggy.
That won't stick to his. That
It
certainly
won't stick to the
his
aluminum
truck.
though. I'll find some metal to
I'm
stick
gonna
it
have to.
I
I'm
like
gonna have
that.
to show my.
I like that. That's
my,
awesome.
I have signs for what, lark parking or whatever. for my
Lark,
shit.
yeah, lark parking.
Why isn't this opening? I'm all fucked up.
No shit, there's gifts everywhere.
I'm telling you. So what is? No, this scares me. Oh boy.
You got more to go through.
Yeah,
Oh,
keep going.
Keep going.
Chris.
There we
This
go.
looks like it might be feminine hygiene products.
Tampons are valuable out on the trail, man.
Yeah, trail tampon. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but, oh my god, still
boy.
going. What do you got?
I don't know. I'm working on it.
Gotta explain because this is a visual thing. Oh boy.
You got to paint a very nice, vivid picture,
Yeah, paint it because
verbal
this is a
picture for
podcast.
everybody.
You can't.
These look like socks.
Okay.
They are.
What kind of socks
Yeah,
are they?
They say first of all they're like
What color are they?
white, checkered white and black.
Oh, you
So
finished.
like a finishing line. And they say grumpy old man. What are these?
Happy
assholes trying to
100,
say?
Chris.
I hope you make it to my age, dickhead. This is cool. I'm going to wear them for sure. Because I am a grumpy old
You gotta
goddamn
wear
man.
those out on the Rubicon.
That's it. You gotta wear those out on the
Hell
trail
yeah.
this
See those
year.
on the Rubicon.
You won't be on that trip.
Yeah,
Turn around, show everybody, show the camera,
There we go.
show the camera there.
Oh, those are sexy.
Those are great.
Grumpy fucking.
Friggin'
They do. They look good.
dirt bags, get in the video.
Okay,
Nice.
there you go.
All right, Jason.
There you go. Oh, this
You
is
got
me
another one
now?
here.
Oh, shit. I'm a little worried now with all these old fucking gifts.
You should be.
Woo,
Is
we
that
made it to
very-
100.
very
close,
Apparently,
yeah.
this isn't common for podcasts.
No, apparently not. I don't know.
I mean,
Oh, this could be bad.
Wyatt
I'm already,
Wyatt didn't
I'm
make
already
it to
super
100.
concerned. I'm already
Yet.
concerned. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Here we go.
What do you got there? That looks like a nice little box of something.
We've got 3-pack of Commando Brown emergency underpants. That's similar to what I got
Nice.
you.
I thought they'd be extra small condoms.
You know
but,
what? You can never have too many underpants because, at our age, you just can't trust a fart.
No,
Especially, that's why they're
no,
brown.
you absolutely cannot.
That's why they're brown
size
for
fits
you.
most adults. Super compact, useful, sanitary, and entertaining.
You can wear those with
I love
Chris's
the little
socks.
duck with the diaper on. That's very good. Thank you.
Happy 100.
Thank you. I'm gonna put these in the buggy just because you know what?
You don't have space.
Is those for your passengers?
No, it's gonna go in the passenger side bag or the door bag.
I'm never riding
because
in there
I've had a lot of passengers shit their pants, and that'll be perfect for them.
I've never shit my pants in there.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying a lot. I've had.
You need to
pants.
step up your game to me to shit my pants.
No, that's going in the passenger side of the buggy. Thank you guys. That's perfect.
Oh shit! I just got thrown down.
You got another one?
Another gift bag.
All right.
I'm scared now. I'm really scared now because if you got like underwear, what's gonna happen next?
You're gonna get a tampon.
I think you're gonna like this one.
Oh,
this is a good one. Actually,
this is a really good one.
Is it ticking?
No.
Okay, good.
It's directions to the trailhead.
And I've got my hearing aids.
Oh, directions to the trailhead. Damn.
That's harsh.
That is pretty harsh.
South by
we
Southwest.
don't all run 40s on freaking Toyota axles. That's all I'm saying.
Nobody can be as cool as me.
Yeah.
Nobody's as cool as you. Hold on. I can't find the opening.
That's what she said.
Holy shit. Are you trying to say I'm old?
I would never say that.
Happy 100th, Chris.
You got the old shit. What do you got?
You got old shit too.
Yeah, but I got underpants that's usable. What do you got?
I got memory mints. For senior moments.
That's fucking great.
I wonder if those are better than memory mints.
It's 1.5 ounces of memory mint, so I'm solid, dude. I don't know. Is that from you? Fucking CJ.
Memory mints. Oh shit!
Might need to take one soon.
Hey, thank you guys. Appreciate
Happy 100th, guys.
That's funny shit.
Happy 100th.
That's so good. That's so good. Memory mints.
I can see you guys worked hard on that.
There we go.
When are you leaving for Moab?
I forgot.
I don't know. We need one of those mints to remember.
We need you back in Boys Town.
You want to leave now?
Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. So funny.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It's been quite the ride. I mean, absolutely. To think about all the things we've done, and Jason mentioned it earlier, so many memories that just never would have happened if we hadn't started this podcast with your help, quite honestly. To think about, it's kind of mind-boggling. I mean, I've done I'd say 99.9% of the editing for this show.
Oh, yeah. You've done it all.
It's been crazy. I mean, it's just like, there's been times where Jason's been wherever and we've recorded over the air, on the phone line or whatever. But more often than not, we want to record face to face like we're doing today.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
The best sound quality happens this way. And to go back to Leo Laporte and the tech guy, he's always said sound quality. That's the most important thing. And to think back is we started the show and we started with that Behringer mixing board and those cheese dick microphones that we got for $20 off Amazon.com.
That was like 3 for $20. Those were
whatever. I mean, I think we all started that way, right?
They were a great starting spot.
Exactly. But then you step up. We stepped up to the Zoom box. Think about the things that happened over the years. The going to SEMA and running into the guys from the Trail Chasers, and then to see the equipment they used with the Zoom box.
Wireless mics.
The wireless mics.
Yeah.
We immediately upgraded our game at that point to spending money. Jason, we joke about spending money, but this is the things you have to do to kind of up your game. And then of course we started the Patreon thing, and that's been awesome. And our patrons are super cool. We love you guys. They're very
started
supportive.
that in August of 2020.
I know, right? And they've been super supportive, and they've helped support and pay for improvements to the show. Not so much, just making it. We joke about Lorenzo and all this stuff about feeding him and whatnot.
Right.
But all that money went into to improving the sound quality for the show, because that's an important thing. So we got the Rodecaster, we got better microphones, we're running off of Shure, SM58s, blah blah blah, whatever. But those are all the things that have changed the show and made it better. And
right.
It's kind of mind boggling. I'm sitting here kind of looking at, and I know we kind of mentioned every year during the holidays about how much audio we've recorded and how much is available for our listeners. And Jason was mentioning it earlier about stats. I'm going to throw this out here. I'm right as of right this second. We have 146.99 hours of listenable content.
Wow.
From Wheeling Wine and Whiskey for our listeners to enjoy.
Whiskey.
I mean, are you kidding me? I mean,
that's not including the last 2 hours.
No, that's not. That's not including the last 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I mean, but it's just astounding to think that as we earlier mentioned, it's just sitting around a campfire. Like, we can do that, and then all of a sudden here we are
to making it happen
to 147 hours of shit for you to listen to, which is pretty freaking amazing. And that's just the stuff that you're listening to. There's more. There's a lot more that you don't hear.
Right. No, there is. There's a lot of edited stuff that goes on the floor. Not much, but
and not
tonight
to
there'll be a lot.
Guys' Patreon account, which has a bunch of other content on it.
Exactly.
And if you're interested in getting that content, make sure to go over to patreon.com/Wheeling Wine and Whiskey.
Yeah.
Wow, look at Jimmy Jamma over here. Jimmy Jamma.
Jimmy Jet Black. The dead man walking.
Are you just saying that because I got engaged?
No, not at all.
Yeah. Maybe not.
It's because you've been to the Dead Sea, right?
You're right.
I mean, but all jokes aside, I mean, you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. And we gave away some stuff. We gave away swag. We gave away the Element fire extinguishers. We got to talk to Rob Khaleesi and interview him, and he hooked us up with some fire extinguishers to give away, and being able to do that, and then starting like you said, the Patreon in August, and giving away. After 3 months, we gave away those gas can flasks thanks to Lee Lim.
Yep.
Outsane 80 FJ, right?
Yep.
He etched those up for us. No? What is it? Outsane
FJ80.
Outsane FJ80. Okay.
You got to know your Toyota vehicles,
Well,
Jason.
no, I don't. I never claim to be, never will.
You don't even know the Jeep vehicles.
No,
the Jeep alphabet.
I know the Jeep alphabet pretty well.
What is a Liberty?
I hear Jason's putting...
Liberty is a LJ.
No.
KJ.
That's what Max supposedly drives, if Max existed.
Max doesn't even fucking exist. It doesn't even matter. But anyways, it's cool to see the progression of this thing. And so back to this Patreon and people like believing in us and want to throw us some cash to upgrade, because we started out with some meager equipment, basic stuff, and then getting these Shure mics and this Rodecaster Pro upped our audio game big time.
Oh yeah.
We still can't fix Crease's breathing, but we're working on that. It's getting a little better.
It's gotten a lot better.
It's gotten a lot better.
Who's Crease?
Crease.
Luke, I am your father.
But so, hey, we can make fun of it. This is a grassroots podcast, and I think that's what people love about it. Is like we're just a couple guys talking into a mic that love four-wheeling, love working on their rigs and stuff, just like everybody else that's out there. We're not this professionally produced podcast that has a multi-million-dollar budget like the Snail Trail guys.
I know, right?
With lasers and shit.
They have lasers?
We're just trying to make it happen.
They have lasers?
But I gotta say, my bourbon collection has like more than quadrupled
I don't know. I got this stupid bourbon collection now.
You got a lot of
It's
torques.
gotten big.
I got a lot of torques and bourbon because of this podcast of like trying to try. Yeah, it has. That was my bank account. That's my bank account because of trying to try all these different bourbons in the name of the podcast, and it's been fun.
Speaking of bourbons, I mean, we've acquired. The podcast has acquired quite a few new bourbons in the last few weeks.
We have, and we cannot forget where it all started by trying Old Elk, and Johnny was gracious enough to bring an Old Elk weeded tonight.
That's a dead soldier
which
walking
apparently
right there.
Jimmy drank all that shit. I don't know where the hell that thing went.
Yet again, I brought 2 bottles, one to Ultra 4 to King of the Hammer.
Yes.
And another bottle here.
Yeah.
And they're both gone.
Yeah, gone. Just like
it's
that.
all about Jimmy.
Yeah, it's good.
Sorry, not sorry.
It's good stuff.
Jimmy.
But
Like really gone.
Old Elk has supported us, and we hope to continue building a relationship with them in the future. I tell you, that's my go-to whiskey. And
can't go wrong.
No.
So you could tell that by looking around the table here.
Yeah.
today.
Well, I mean, we
It's
drank the
been
weeded.
fun.
The weeded has been that's a dead bottle.
It's just been fun being in on the ground floor on that whole operation and talking about that. And then all these interviews we've had 55 guests on the podcast. Our shortest podcast was Chris, episode 74 for 5 minutes.
What was I reporting on? You were driving back from KO.
No, I was
Trail Hero.
Trail Hero. I was at Trail Hero.
Yeah.
And then our longest episode was the recent one with 99 with Randy Slauson. That was basically 2.5 hours.
That was epic.
And getting Randy to talk about his operation and racing career and 3-time king and everything.
The history.
Randy's a pretty freaking cool guy.
Absolutely.
He's down to earth. He's a good old boy.
Yep.
And no holds bar, which you heard, and I think that echoed through the podcast, which I really think the podcast captured that of what Randy is, right?
I agree.
It took a little bit to let him to open up.
I think he finally
and
realized.
I was excited to hear the stories and stuff that opened up from him, and man, does he have stories. And he is, I mean, seriously, this guy, to go from just one to be able to rock crawl and stuff, but his ability, and then to fabricate, and then to build a car to win KOH. I mean, how many people have won KOH in their own cars?
Well, that's
I mean,
the key.
Campbell's have. And
Slauson
has, and Shear has been an integral part of that stuff.
Right.
I mean, with Trout and stuff, but it's interesting to see that progression and knowing, just learning from being out on trails, wreck wheeling. I mean, this all based off of wreck wheeling,
exactly,
and to go out and then you're in the largest one-day toughest off-road race in the world to win it is really freaking cool.
But not to forget that these winners of King of the Hammers, they still, even though they're race car drivers, they still wreck wheel, and we know this because Randy Slauson was at Meadow Lake last summer. Basically in your camp after I'd gone home for the week, unfortunately. But I mean, I would love to be able to hang with Randy Slauson at the campfire next summer.
Yeah,
this summer coming up, and continue the story, if you will.
Yeah,
we were
pretty badass.
2.5, 3 sheets to the wind. And after we saw Slauson drive up Punch L3, and we went back to camp, and we were back at our own camp, and we were 2.5 to 3 sheets to the wind, and Jason was like, "Let's go find Slauson." And I'm like, I'm not sure if now's a good time.
I don't know if now. Yeah,
Do I need to air that episode?
Tyler
okay
was
with it.
Tyler was like one arm on the bear.
Dude, I can air that episode next. I could be a patron only episode tomorrow night.
Saw his
I keep
trail
asking
bomber.
why it hasn't come out yet.
It might.
Good.
Yeah, we saw his trail bomber, and it was just like, okay, Randy's here in camp, and I'm like, dude, we got to go talk to him. And he was camped right up from us, and the Wicks came down, and the Wicks are friends of his and stuff, and then, and I talked to Randy about that, and he goes, "Oh yeah, no, I went to bed early. We were done."
He was messed up,
but yeah, it was cool to see that car in person and work windshield 3 and made it up windshield 3
with nothing.
Yeah,
it really had.
Dude, that car is insane.
It was the bare bones vehicle.
It has no gauges.
So cool. It had no gauges.
Gauges.
An engine. Clutch,
we looked at
brakes,
that car
that was it.
a week and a half ago, and we touched it, and it's like, dude, there's no gauges.
And then his wife's car is even better. Krista's car is just so cool.
It's crazy.
So, anyways, it's just cool. Again, echoing back to like, if we didn't have a podcast, never would have had any business meeting Randy Slauson. Or going to a shop and sitting down and bullshitting with him for a few hours. And then having all these beverages and bullshit. I mean, it was just super cool. And then it's been cool. It's been a cool journey, and I totally appreciate every second of it and all the people we met and the people we'll continue to meet, even though this is our last podcast ever.
No, it's not.
Oh, no?
That's bullshit.
Okay.
Jason's just yanking your chain.
So I just...
Lorenzo, come home.
Episode 101 will be out in 3 months.
Well, yeah, 101 in 2023.
There might be a hiatus, but
no, it's been a fun ride. And then I'd be remiss if I didn't say the Total Off-Road podcast, Steve and Ian.
Yeah.
And hooking up with them, and Steve did this TikTok.
Dude, that was epic.
Thanks to Jimmy.
That was epic.
They did this TikTok at freaking King of the Hammers, and I said, Jimmy, give me freaking Steve's number. We got to make this happen with Old Elk. And did. That was a cool highlight. And again, another fellow podcast reaching out. That was super cool. Doing SEMA and stuff with everybody. Dude, that's fun.
Just the thing about the things we've done over the last 2 years is just crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, SEMA, Barrett Lake, Meadow Lake. I mean, come on. I mean...
Anything stand out to you, Chris? What was one of your highlights?
Well, I think one of my highlights is when I was right seating with you, and we went on. We were at the.
That's the wrong seat.
I know it's
according
the
to
wrong
Randy.
Seat. But when we were riding up to, we did the Blue Lakes Trail, and we stopped for a while, and people the people.
Oh yeah.
Say, oh my God. What's going on? And they said, "Oh my God, you guys, do you know Snail Trail?" Whatever, what it was, and they say, "Yeah, they're right behind us." And then we have a podcast too, but it was super cool that
we have a podcast too.
The people,
you guys were dead.
Wait, do you still have the
dead.
We're quite where we are today, but
he's got the Pac-Man on there.
No, don't touch my shit.
Don't touch my... Oh, there it is. Tyler found it.
Keep messing but I thought that was pretty cool when we ran into people that, on Blue Lakes Trail that knew of us.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they knew Snail Trail.
They knew
too.
of us, and then
they ran away and went to the Snail Trail.
And
boys.
then I go, oh no, Snail Trail's right behind us. Tyler's right behind. Oh, Tyler! And then just freaking ran off like he was freaking.
And CJ was on that run, right? And you had issues. I mean, it was a great day. I mean, overall, what?
What issues do I have? Isn't that where you went wheeling on your oil pan?
Yeah, your oil pan was gone that trip.
Oh yeah, that's right. Weird thing happened a few months after that oil pan. My motor seized up. I don't know.
That's weird.
I lost
That's
compression.
weird.
I got a stroker motor out of it. I guess it was all worth it.
So that's a good thing.
There you go.
It's all a good
That's the
thing.
only way to hashtag upgrades.
Hashtag Jeep
So,
upgrades.
so, anyways, just some really good stuff.
I mean, I know it didn't quite. That wasn't what the listeners were hoping for, but I thought that was pretty cool. That people are like, holy shit, we've heard of you, and then people are following us, and what, dude, you're not going to get any more out of that.
I'm trying. The L's not giving it up. There it is.
Hit it harder.
There it is.
The bottles. That's a dead soldier, dude. Really? You want to stick your tongue?
I was going to say, you got to get your tongue in there, man.
Dirtbag Giants brought 2 bottles
I think
of Old Elk weeded, and they both lasted about 10 seconds.
Are you butthurt?
Yeah, I'm jealous.
Well, did you enjoy
I
it?
did not have enough.
Did you? There's more.
Well, we got more. You're never going to run out of Old Elk at this house.
Thank you.
There's so, dude.
Thank
you know Jason longer than I. You're the
I know,
one
but I
person
brought
in this
the
room.
Old Elk weeded is pretty bombing.
It's bombing, and that was impressive.
As I told our listeners last week, I had to drive all the way to fucking Nevada to find a bottle of weeded.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm lucky enough. A block from my house.
Yeah, which is where? In San Diego.
It's so awesome.
San Diego.
This was the first time I've tasted it.
What did you think?
Oh, weeded? What did you think of weeded?
I really, really like it.
Yeah, it's good stuff, huh?
It's not sweet
Why
like
do you
the
think
rye.
I poured myself an entire glass?
So not sweet like the rye, but pretty damn drinkable, huh?
It was
right.
Actually, I don't think I've ever tried the rye.
Oh, the rye.
I've only had the original and now the weeded.
You haven't hung out with us enough.
No, and I haven't been shopping enough.
Empty bottle should be empty bottle should say it all. That's all I'm saying.
No more microphone time for Mark.
Sleep on the empty bottle.
Johnny's done.
Yeah, I do t-shirts.
I do t-shirts.com. That should be here too. I do t-shirts.com.
And with that, everybody, that was the Wheeling White Whiskey episode with Andre.
Wow.
The only other thing I have to say is where the fuck is Lorenzo?
Hashtag where the fuck is Lorenzo?
Lorenzo disappeared at KOH.
Okay, so let me explain how this
here we
works.
Go ahead.
When you kidnap a donkey, you need to do a fucking ransom note.
Yeah.
Or explanation or something. If you steal the shit and you just steal it for the sake of stealing shit, that's fucked up. Just saying.
Right.
Hashtag ransom note, motherfuckers.
Yeah. No, you know what? I have had so much fun with this thing because, I mean, it literally started, right? When we started this podcast, my neighbor Jim bought this thing when you and I, Chris and I, were sitting around a campfire at Yosemite, and Jim sends us this picture of this donkey.
This is going 2.5
in
years
his
back.
hand, and Jim's like 6'10" or something.
He's like Yeti.
He's a
big dude.
He's a big dude.
He's taller than Tyler.
His hands are like two normal human hands together.
So a 12-ounce beer looks like. Y'all remember Andre the Giant?
Yeah. So he has this
Andre the
donkey in his hand, and sends us this picture. And we had reception there, and so I get this thing, and
Princess Bride.
Of course, we might have been drinking.
No,
I don't know.
No, we don't drink. I don't drink anymore.
I see this donkey, and I go, dude, please tell me you bought that. And he goes, no, it was just kind of a joke. Send it to you guys. I go back to the store and buy that thing, right?
Yeah.
And so he buys this donkey. It's not even stuffed. It's just like this paper mache, like, pinata.
It's a plastic.
It's like a mini pinata.
Rabbit fur.
But
right?
it has rabbit fur on it. It's super realistic donkey.
Yeah.
And so apparently the owner of the store was named Lorenzo, and that's where the name came from. Is that, Jim goes, oh, yeah, the owner of the store was Lorenzo. And I go, okay, name it Lorenzo. Great. So I bought this thing, and it lived at his house for over a month.
Right.
We literally live 5 doors away from each other, and he had it, and anyways,
his wife freaked out.
Oh, Monica was not happy of this thing in the house. Jim was running around the house with this donkey, scaring the cats and the dogs and shit. And Monica knows my weakness. She goes, Jason, I'm fixing meatloaf. Come over for meatloaf. And she goes, you're more than welcome to come over for a meatloaf dinner, but
Did it have
You have
bacon
to take
on
the
it?
donkey back with you.
yeah, she goes, you need to take this effing donkey with you because I want it out of my house. And I'm like,
Take
okay, great.
the
But did the meat?
Yeah,
did the
take the
meatloaf
ass.
have bacon
You gotta
wrapped?
take the-
Was it bacon wrapped meatloaf?
I don't. Yeah, it was great. It was wonderful meatloaf. And so I went over there and took the donkey home and set it on the table. And then Chris and I start recording this podcast. And then we just affectionately referred to it as our super producer. I don't know. It just worked into the thing. It happened to be. And that was it.
But we really busted this guy, this donkey's balls.
Yeah, and
He was
we
an
didn't
ass.
want to.
We didn't tell people.
We didn't
what
want
he
to give it
was.
away for the first 8-10 episodes, whatever. And people started figuring out, because we said, "Oh, this ass."
So real quick,
go.
Well, you guys were kind of in that phase before it was out that Lorenzo was a stuffed, or not really stuffed, paper mache donkey.
Just a donkey.
I remember talking to people, and they're like, "Dude, what's going on with Jason and Chris? Like, who's that guy they are just fucking ragging on?
Dude,
like, who is that? A real guy? Like, what? They're like, we feel bad for this guy. I was like, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Just keep listening.
My younger brother is texting me. He's like, dude, why are you so mean to this dude?
Huh?
He's seriously, he's like, why are you so mean to this guy?
Yeah,
I'm like, dude, he's just an ass. We don't. He sucks. We don't care about him. And
but it took on a life of its own, which is super freaking crazy. And then referring to him and stuff, and then I brought him out to events. Right, he always traveled in the camper, and people are like, "Oh my god, Lorenzo!" And he's like super soft. He's like super soft.
Did you
rabbit
walk him?
fur. We walked him and everything, and it was just great.
He pooped and peed on his lawn.
Yeah. And then boom, he's gone. I bring him to KOH, and he disappears. Gone.
And he's
gone.
Stolen.
Just Laser Town. I don't know where he went. Dave Cole's property, whatever. And then so then the funny thing was of people reaching out on Instagram and like, oh no, Lorenzo's alive, and then to see Charles and Aaron and stuff post him up in Australia.
I know, that was killer.
They were tagging us on that as well.
Yeah,
that was
with
pretty
a Wheeling Wine and Whiskey gator on, and then the best one, the one that I post up.
That's what you mean by gator.
Yeah, and then he's looking at Wheeling Wine and Whiskey podcast on there.
Yeah,
it was super cool, and I'm like, dude.
Well, and Snail Trail was eventually on there, unfortunately, but whatever.
He was like for 3 months.
Yeah,
and then we kicked him off, or he left his own. One or the other.
But if you look at Charles Locke's shit, there's a picture of Snail Trail on his phone.
Oh, Lorenzo was listening to it.
Oh, yeah.
Lorenzo. The Australian Lorenzo.
Lorenzo was apparently desperate.
I thought Snail Trail was.
He ran out of content to listen to.
He ran out of content, so he listened to Snail Trail.
No, dude, it's supposed to be blocked in Australia. I can't believe it's so
Wheeling
loud.
Wine and Whiskey is blocked in Australia?
No.
We're like
worldwide.
number 174 in Australia.
No, we're number 1. What the hell are you talking about? Shit. God damn it, Bobby.
Anyways, it's been quite a ride, and this whole thing, whatever. I don't know where this is going to go for the next
100
10 episodes.
102.
Well, this episode here is the next 9. So.
I mean,
it is.
I don't know how the fuck I'm.
Are we running out of memory yet, Chris?
I'm gonna make Jason edit.
No,
this.
I ain't editing shit. We're just gonna play it.
He's gonna.
We still got an hour and a half.
I will say that we said the word vagina only twice. And that was
it's been said like 6 times now this episode.
Yeah, and that was
7.
Yeah, I think it's like 12 times now.
I think I said cock for the first time.
Yeah,
too. And second time.
So
cock, third time.
It was episode 10 that we did the first time, and then Slauson 99. But now it's been like
cock.
8 more times. There you go. So
cock.
That's why we have the explicit
cock
echoes.
Rooster.
Explicit.
Rooster.
We're going to hell. We're going to hell.
I don't know where this is going, Chris, but
I don't either, Jason. But it's been a hell of a ride.
It's been a hell of a ride.
Vagina.
We've had a lot of fun.
Damn,
Chris. So Jimmy and Tyler, as fellow podcasters, you guys anything to add? Oh shit, you got more old elk. Johnny came in with more old elk.
I think you went into your.
That's a fancy one.
Shit.
I think you went into your locker.
Oh shit!
Is that the
That's
single
not
old
good
bottle?
shit.
That's the single
That's
barrel.
like super.
Is that single barrel?
super.
Hold on, I'm
that
gonna
was
pound
sent
this.
to me. No. That's not late night drinking there. That's good stuff right
That's
there.
single barrel right there, dude.
That's super limited right
Oh,
there that
shit.
Johnny brought
Johnny's
out.
digging out the deep.
You
going
bring
deep.
this shit out the beginning of the night, that at the end of the
That's
night,
what
Johnny.
happens when the bottle I bring.
Jesus
Well, it is
Christ.
the end of the night.
Oh my good shit. Jesus Christ.
It's the 100th. It's the 100th episode.
Oh, great.
It is the
We're
100th
all going to
episode.
die tomorrow. Here we go.
It's
That's
all
$80
empty bottles.
worth
Look
of
at the
a
Empty bottles.
Jimmy's in there.
CJ wants some.
CJ's
Let's
in
just
there.
go.
Fuck
Here
yeah.
we go. All the
right.
good
Hey.
shit.
So,
Hey.
Jason,
So I asked a question of the Snail Trail Boys.
what was the question?
Yeah,
The
I
question
forgot
was, as fellow podcasters, what do you think of all this bullshit?
already. You suck.
Yeah, I think. Thank you for your support. Thank you for drinking all my good
They're
whiskey.
jealous. They're jealous.
They're jelly.
No,
They're super
You
jelly.
should, you should feel threatened.
No,
we're
I-
coming
I-
after you.
I'm 100% in the same entire boat that you guys are in.
Okay.
It's sinking.
This
Sinking and going down very quickly
Yeah.
here.
Going
Yeah.
down. Well,
Spending
going
way
down,
too much
down,
money on
down.
torques.
Too many torques.
No, but enjoying every single moment.
Yeah.
Of
We're not in this to make money.
no, yeah, of course.
No,
not.
it's been a
No, this is a really bad
Yeah,
spot
this is
to
a
be if you're
bad
trying to make money on
investment.
podcasting.
But the enjoyment of going from the very rookie league, into actually somewhat having a voice in the industry,
right,
and getting to know people and growing and talking to people and making friends and everything. It's really a wonderful experience to be able to share the voice out
Sure.
there with everybody and just continue to talk. And I mean, the amount of people that we get to meet, the amount of people that we get to interact with, the amount of people that contact us on social media, it's just amazing where, especially, because I come from both the YouTube side and the podcast side.
Right.
Where, I say one thing and show one thing, and I have thousands of people contacting me and they correct me all day long. And it's absolutely amazing because I don't have the answer. Right. But the fact
you're
that I can,
Toyota guy, I thought you did.
No. Japanese is not always the answer. But it's usually the solution. But
whoa.
Who won World War II? Just saying.
We'll see what happens in World War III.
Hopefully that never happens.
No, I don't know.
Might be coming up.
But it's the enjoyment of interaction and the enjoyment of communication and the enjoyment of making friends is way beyond anything that I ever expected. And I'm glad that you guys are feeling this as well. 100 episodes is nothing to shy upon.
Hell no.
Tyler and I got to that point and we went a little farther, but you guys are now there, and it's just an enjoyment factor, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying this as well.
Thank you. I mean,
quality over quantity.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah, we're one a week, they're 2 a week.
Well, right. I mean, again,
200 in a matter of
it's quality, not
4 weeks.
quantity,
Yeah.
right? I mean, quality, not quantity. No, again, I mean, thank you. That's super cool. And you guys are doing two episodes a week. We're not going to do that. I mean, it's just our schedule.
It's too much work. Don't do it.
But Jason's got his life, and I've got my life, and it's just too much shit going on. But and your shit might change now that Jimmy's getting married. So. And I want to congratulate you on your engagement.
Yeah,
that's
congratulations,
super cool.
Jimmy, on your engagement.
I know.
Let's do a cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to Jimmy for his engagement.
I mean,
There we go.
You've never been married. I've been married 25
nice
years.
knowing
It's a
you while you're
life-changing
single.
Experience.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's super cool.
And if it does change, I'm going to have a serious talk with the assistant.
Well, there
who's now getting upgraded.
Your future wife is super cool. We've met her. She's killer. I guided her through clinic.
Wow.
Last summer.
Yes.
And she's cool. And I mean, I look forward to hopefully hanging out.
Way
with you.
cooler than Jimmy.
For sure. So, regardless, I mean, it's just like I said. Thank you so much for all your support, and this wouldn't, and it continues. I mean, I know that if I have questions, I talk to Tyler and say, "Hey, dude, what's up with this? Why isn't this working?" And it's only happened only a couple times over the last couple of years where shit's just broken. It's just like, why is this? I mean, do you remember a year or so ago when the website was just gone? And I'm like, dude,
oh yeah, we were
log
switching
in.
servers over. Yeah, that was a whole shit show.
But I mean, this is just the technical side of the whole process, and but again, we do the best we can to make it seamless as possible for our listeners. But yeah, again, thanks. You guys have definitely made it, enabled the start of it, continued to enable it to happen. So you're enablers. You're like drug dealers.
We'll take that.
Wow.
We like that. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I agree.
I agree.
I'm happy that we were here to Tyler, I guess, was here to push you to start, and I'm glad we're here at the 100th to try and continue
Keep things moving. Yeah,
keep things moving.
Well, we're going to move forward. There's no question about
Well,
it.
that's not what Jason said earlier.
Well, Jason's drunk and he wants to go to bed.
No, I'm fine. I just.
we're just
our last episode.
No, it's not.
CJ's out.
I just think this is
It's
our last
episode for the week.
We're just good. We're just good as long as there's no campfire around.
Well,
yeah. No campfire. I'm good, but no, it's been quite a ride. I'm excited. I just can't. It's just unbelievable that 100th episode.
It's been really cool. Jimmy and I were talking about this on the way over here to the studio.
You keep saying 100th episode. That's funny because I mean we've had
100 episodes.
No.
The question was: Is this actually the 100th episode?
That is not entirely correct.
Well, there's bonus.
And this is what we were talking about on the way down.
So we've had
one of the things,
bonus episode. So I'm looking at literally our provider, the place where everything gets parked, and I'm not going to give that information out to our listeners, but there are actually 106 listenable episodes.
106.
Mm-hmm.
This is the.
So what were you saying, Tyler, on the way down?
Well, I was going to say that was one of them. The other thing was that it's been a lot of fun for Jimmy and I to be able to hang out with you guys and have that camaraderie, right? So as much as we bag on each other about Fords and Dodges or Toyotas and Jeeps or whatever everything is.
Stop with the Dodge Ram. Fuck.
I like your deep voice tonight, Chris.
I'm so done with
the
Dodge. It's not Dodge, it's Ram.
No, but it's been a lot of fun just to have you guys being in this realm of podcasting as well. So we get
the camaraderie.
The camaraderie is awesome. We get to bounce ideas off each other all the time. We're always, I think Johnny said it best earlier, it's everybody pulling each other up. We're all in this, writing this kind of fun
we all rise up
thing together.
Exactly. When the tide rises, all the boats come up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about one of the things that just kind of defined the situation or the lifestyle we live is when last summer when James, Samurai James' rig broke down coming home from clinic.
Wait, Samurai's break down?
Yeah.
His tow rig.
Dodge's breakdown.
What was that? What was that tow rig, Chris? Again, what was that? Remind me. I don't know.
It wasn't a Ram.
Oh, it was a Dodge Ram.
No, it was a Dodge. It wasn't a Ram.
It's a Ram. It's a fucking Dodge.
But just ignoring all that BS.
Oh, okay.
We'll just gloss over that.
Let's gloss over that part. The
thing was,
Chris.
we were with our good
Ford. Okay, keep going, Chris. What were you saying?
Keep going. What do you got?
Yeah, I dug myself all.
Wait, the
CJ,
Dodge broke down on 152.
Oh, Ford.
So we were with our soon-to-be good friend Justin Hall.
Yeah, good.
And remember that?
I do remember that.
We were going to interview Justin Hall that afternoon.
And then we had to go recover a Dodge that was broke down on 152.
All right, but ignoring the whole Dodge bullshit. The whole is the camaraderie. Wow, you dickhead! Justin's like, hey, I got a gooseneck. Let's go out and recover his shit. You know, and that was super cool. I mean that to me really epitomizes the whole, just everything.
Yes,
it really does. It spells it out. We're going to drop whatever we need to do.
When Dodges break down, we're going to help them home.
And when the Ford breaks down, I'm going to go tow that shit home.
Oh, we keep waiting for that.
When a Ram is towing a Dodge, because it's going to happen, I guarantee it.
You're going to be cut off soon.
That's great. That's so good. I couldn't have scripted that better. You're doing a great job, Chris.
Keep going, buddy. Keep going.
All right, fellas. Jason.
Episode 100.
1 to 200. What's your dream get? What's your dream interview?
That I've had?
No,
that you're going to get.
You're going to get.
What's your bucket list?
I got to tell you, it's been fun because I've talked to people that I had no business talking to. You walk up to these pits or whatever and ask them, hey, Wheeling Wine and Whiskey podcast, can you do an interview? Oh, yeah, okay, great. But one of the coolest interviews for me, and I don't fanboy out very often. You know me, Johnny. I'm just like, everybody puts their pants on one leg at a time. But to sit down with Glenn and Kimberly Plake, Glenn was one of my idols growing up as a kid. And to, one, meet him, and two, interview him and be so freaking down-to-earth cool, and his wife, Kimberly. That was a pretty surreal moment for me at Trail Hero on I tried to get that interview earlier in the week, and it didn't happen because Glenn was busy. And then, Sunday morning they agreed to interview with me, and I roll up and they're having their coffee and just rolling into their morning, and I go into their camp and okay, let's do this interview. And we did this interview, and then I end up four-wheeling with them at the end of the day, and then I'm in their big red motorhome at the end of the day, and I'm like, dude, this is just fucking crazy. And I never would have had that opportunity had we not had this podcast, right? I had no business fucking being there or talking to them, because several people were coming up throughout the week and like, Glenn, could you sign this or whatever? And, okay, great. Here's a couple, moments of my time, and sign a poster and stuff. But I got to spend a whole fucking day with Glenn and Kimberly Plake, and that was pretty freaking cool for me.
So what is next?
I don't know what's next. I just want to keep doing what we're doing. To have, looking at this list of all the people we've interviewed, and it's happened organically. We haven't put out want ads and stuff for these people. And then now we've gotten to the point where people are calling us and like, hey, we want to be on your podcast. And I'm like, that's pretty fucking surreal to us. I mean, it's like we're just talking into a microphone and having fun and stuff, but we built up a rapport and a name, I guess you could say, and seeing our logos out there in our sport hobby, it's pretty cool. We're being recognized, and as much as I love Instagram, I've got a full-time day job, and so I can't commit as much time to it, but I wish I could, because there's so many people that we've reached out to and connected with. But I think I would love to get Chris out on the trail more.
Well, my plan is to be on the trail more this year for sure.
I want to continue doing the events that I love to do, and Trail Hero is going to be definitely on my list again. Moving forward, Sierra Trek and all these runs. And
so if I put water in my tires on my Jeep, will that help it?
We got on a Dana 30.
No, not on a Dana 30. We don't want to do that. But no.
I'm going to do it.
But there's a lot of...
Okay.
Yeah.
You've got 39.5s on a fucking Toyota axle.
I just remember...
Yeah, I do.
I just remember we grew up together.
Yeah.
Right? Jason and I grew up together. We're neighbors. We're a month apart. He got a dirt bike. And I'm like, what's he getting a dirt bike for? And I followed him. So it's always been, I've been following him. He's authentic. You guys have done it. I told him when he first started out, it's 90% behind the scenes.
Right.
What makes this podcast?
Right.
Because I'm a videographer.
So I'm the 90%er.
So no, but it's so much that the people that are listening to this have no idea how much it takes to get this on the air.
Right.
So what you're listening to is 10% of what goes into this.
Well, that's true.
So 100 episodes is a huge accomplishment. So I joked, I'm like, okay, what do you want to do? What does Chris want to do? So your dream, you've fit it. Chris, what's your dream interview from 100 to 200? What do you see?
Oh my God!
What's your
really
get?
Putting me on the spot.
I love your deep voice tonight. You're like Barry White, man.
Well, I'm drinking, and you had me out there yelling earlier, so this is what happens. But my dream interview, my God, as I said earlier, we've interviewed 2 of the 3-time kings, and I want to get that third king. Third 3-time king. I want Shannon Campbell.
Nice.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, that's a good goal.
It's gonna happen. I've got a little bit of interaction with him.
I think we need to go
to
Arizona to interview him, though.
Well, we do, and I think that's going to be,
that's going to be it's going to happen out of your bubble for us.
It's going to be a wheeling trip. We're gonna be with the
Maybe we can meet up with Mike and Max. Mike and Mike's show.
That means you've got to travel.
Yeah,
well, dude, I don't have a problem traveling.
You gotta leave.
He's got a Dodge,
the Bay Area.
He's got a Dodge. It's a little bit of a crutch.
I towed Jason up the hill on the Tehachapi's last summer.
Really? You did?
With the
funny.
I was the only one hanging. I hung with him, dude.
Dodge?
How do
you say it?
I thought you didn't have a Dodge.
I have a Ram.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Ram.
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 Really?
You got one of them Rams?
Really? Holy shit. Oh my God. Thank you for the gifts, by the way, Snail Trail Boys.
Look at that. Look at Chris make it all positive.
Snail Trail won't say it.
I love my truck. My truck is what? It's 9 years old now, and it has it has 52,000 miles on it.
That's amazing. Mine's a 1997 and it has over 300,000.
Well, shit.
And it still runs.
Probably going to break.
No.
Are you really going to drive that all the way to Moab?
7.3, going to take it all the way.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
7.3 is a great motor.
I wouldn't do it. What are you going to tow your rig with?
F-150.
Are you towing on the F-150?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's got 16,000 pound curb weight.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Good. I have no... If you were saying a Dodge 1500, I'd be like,
oh, yeah, no,
you're good.
I'd
you're
be
good.
towing that with the 4Runner.
Johnny, why are they such haters?
I don't know. But, so here's the deal.
Haters.
As a wrong seat driver.
Haters.
Right?
As a wrong seat driver.
I don't have a rig. Right? I'm just the announcer of the show.
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
I told him on probably episode 50, you will be the official podcast of the 2021. Are we in 2021? 2020 Ultra 4 race.
He's fucked up.
You guys will do a whole bottle of Old Elk. Thank you. You got me on Old Elk.
Yeah. Look where we're at today.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to figure out.
From 100 to 200 episodes, you'll be the official
yes.
King of the Hammers.
Yes.
Podcast. I sure hope so. But you want to know what one of the most blissful moments of my drive down to KOH 2021 was?
Listening to the introduction of your podcast?
No.
With my voice?
It was when I was driving through Mojave and my ham radio was silent for, 100 miles.
Because you had on the wrong channel?
Because you were on the wrong channel.
and then my happiness is broken by my phone ringing, and Jason's like, "Dude, are you dead?"
Just not answering any of our shit.
And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "No, I'm not dead." It's like, "Why aren't you answering your radio?" It's like, I'm just, I didn't think you guys were talking. He's like, "No, we're talking." It's like, well, I looked down at my radio and I was like, "Oh, I'm on the I'm on the wrong channel."
She gone.
Well,
So for 100 miles, I had absolute silence, which was actually kind of blissful because the fuckers talk a lot, like Tyler.
Yeah, but didn't the rattle of that Dodge engine, like,
dude, it was utter silence.
brain?
It was great. No wind noise, no noise.
Okay.
It was
all right.
Just listening to that Cummins just chugging along. It was great. Really,
yeah, so
really
like a train motor going.
Really,
okay.
Wow.
Well, I don't know.
Barry White here coming from you.
Barry White coming from the down.
Oh well. There you go.
Well, there it is. Whoop, there it is. How many hours we got, Chris?
320.
Hey, that's a good 100th episode right there.
The Slauson episode was 250, 230.
2 bottles of Old Elk, by the way.
But there's chops.
There's chops.
There's no chops.
So we're gonna get it down to 304.
Well, I figure all the snail trail, all
It's gonna be the
snail
longest
trails.
episode.
Yeah, we'll cut it in half and put part of it on our channel for you guys.
The snail trail.
There you go. We'll split it up between the Mike and Max, the Snail Trail 4x4.
Legitimately, we're looking at probably an hour.
No.
It'll be 8 episodes. This will literally get us to 200 episodes.
No, this has been a great.
It's been a super pleasure.
This has been a great ride. And you guys travel down from your Sacramento area.
Came out of your bubble.
Whopping like hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Was that? Is that only? No, it's long. It's like 4 hours for you to drive for you guys.
Yeah, if you're going like 4 to 5.
We drive
It was
Ford.
like 2
So
hours.
we drove a Ford down here, so it only took an hour 45.
See,
Yeah,
don't
we
have
didn't
the
break
Dodge
down on
still
the way.
around
When
there.
my Ram pulls into the snail trail shop in a week and a half, we'll see how that goes.
That'll be the day.
You gonna dodge your Ram into the Snail Trail shop?
Really?
Is that what I heard?
You just won't be happy unless I spent $90,000 on a Ford.
That's right.
Wait, your announcer drove 400 miles to be
Yeah, I was gonna say Johnny drove from Escondido.
Hashtag Jason money.
No, that's not.
Wait, I'm legit. I'm legit.
Johnny
Hashtag-
rented a car to
Passion.
be down here.
Hashtag Johnny money. Holy
piece
shit.
of shit.
He made it
BMW
happen.
that drive.
Dude,
Dude,
I saw you. You were doing like $1.05.
Dude. These new cars I don't like.
Yeah,
dude, a BMW $1.05 is like that's Autobahn shit. That's idle.
Yeah, but it drives for you. I don't like that.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you couldn't do
Edit this out.
the Ford couldn't do $1.05.
Edit this out.
I mean, ever.
Yeah, she gone.
She gone.
No, but huge congratulations to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, nobody at all ever expected you to make
Not
it past
even us.
6.
Not even us.
No, it's
And
7.
here you
it's
are
7.
at 100. That's like 94 more episodes than anybody
Yeah.
expected you to
Yeah,
go.
for sure.
Especially CJ over there in the corner
Yeah.
who's yawning at this
Right.
point.
He's asleep. But he's rocking a killer hat. He's got a flex fit.
He's
hat.
only
a great
worked like
hat.
12.35 hours this month. And if you're metric, that's a whole different thing.
Is there metric time?
There is a metric time.
Really? What is that?
144 volts.
144.
Only 144.
There you go.
I want to know what metric time is.
Oh,
jeez.
That's
a whole nother podcast.
All right, well,
Google that shit. Ask Kyle.
I want to hear about an episode 376 on Snail Trail. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think we need to put
That'll
a
be
bow
like
on
in an
this
hour.
shit.
Yeah, we do. The Lorenzo,
We're
if he was here,
out of bourbon. Well, out of bourbon that's on this table because we'd never be out of bourbon at this house.
No.
So I just want to say thank you, everybody that's here. CJ, Tyler, Chris, Johnny, Jimmy, our special guest, Amber, Mike, and Ultra 4 Jones. We can't forget about
that one other guy.
Never forget about Ultra 4 Jones.
Ultra 4 Jones,
No,
super
hell no.
cool. celebrating this 100th episode. Woo! So freaking
Milestone.
good. And, I think this is our last episode, Chris.
No,
This will be great. We did great. We'll just go out on the top. You want to do more?
Yeah.
You do?
I do.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You
I guess
on?
we're going to
You
have
in?
a few more.
You signed the contract.
I'm in for a couple more.
CJ, hand him the contract.
From Dirt Rose to Single Track.
Anyways,
I'm kind of feeling like going to the campfire. What do you
it's
think?
been a great, we should go to the campfire.
I'm
we
ready
should
for
go
the
to campfire. Been a great time. Thank you, everybody that supported us. Patreon, through our website and buying swag and writing reviews, giving us a thumbs up on Instagram. All that shit has been great. We appreciate every little bit of that. And moving forward, man, let's just see where this goes, huh?
Absolutely.
We're just going to continue doing what we're doing.
Absolutely. And to thank our good friends from Snail Trail 4x4.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to give a shout out to yourselves?
You want to give a shout out to yourself? Do you like fucking off in 4-wheel drives, Toyotas? Do you like sucking on Toyotas?
Make sure you go buy some swag from Wheeling Wine and Whiskey, and you can also get good discounts at dirtbagclothing.com.
That's right. Lorenzo 10.
Lorenzo 10. Even though Lorenzo's not with us.
I don't know if Lorenzo still gets you a discount.
That's a legit
It's probably
discount
now
code.
like, I don't even know, like a whiskey sour.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whiskey mash.
Maybe.
So yeah, I would. Big congratulations to you, Chris. Huge
you.
congratulations to you, Jason.
Thank you.
CJ, you're in the corner.
CJ's there. CJ's there.
Perfect.
Snail Trail 4x4 over here signing out, but Chris has the final say.
So I'm going to just real quick, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, send that to Jason or Chris.
To
at
Jimmy at
Wheeling Wine and Whiskey.
snailtrail4x4.com.
Wow. If you feel like giving us any of your money, you can go to patreon.com, wheelingwineandwhiskey.com, and we'd be happy to take your money. And on that note, I'm pretty
Do we
messed
have any
up.
final thoughts? Should we do final words?
Do we
Maybe
do
we
final
should do
words?
final words
Holy
around
shit,
the
I got
table. I like
nothing.
that.
We could do that. We could do a
Let's
little
do it.
Snail Trail
Let's do it.
tribute.
Let's start with Johnny. Final words or thoughts. Go.
Wheeling Wine and Whiskey, brought to you by Jason and Chris, the authentic guys. Wow. Yeah.
Woo, and yeah.
So do
Jimmy.
Do reddish grapes actually make reddish wine, or is it green grapes that make white wine?
Wait, what's your question?
Do red grapes make red wine, or do green grapes make red wine?
Wed wine?
Wed wine.
Wed
Wed wine.
Is that like wabbits?
And don't
You
hunt
Wesco
you
rabbit.
winterly wabbits.
You ask me.
Okay. To answer your question, Jimmy.
I don't need an answer. It was the final thought. I know the answer.
You do.
I do.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so the tannins in grapes is what causes the red tint. But there you go.
Wheeling Wine and Whiskey, episode
Intoxicated
100.
Jason shouldn't be answering these.
No,
are
I
way
still, even
This
intoxicated.
is a final say. I know the answer. You got to keep moving on.
Is
They don't know how this works, Jimmy.
They don't know how
They
this
don't know how
works.
this
You just
works.
got to
Why-
ignore whatever I say
Okay.
and you keep
Okay.
going. Does a
Perfect.
squirt gun actually squirt water?
Yes, Jimmy, it does. And here's
Depends what you
why.
put in it.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Last words from Jason.
Oh, last words for me is fucking phenomenal.
Dude, I agree.
Fucking phenomenal. CJ?
Surrounded by good friends, drinking good whiskey is a good time.
Fuck yeah.
We're out of whiskey, so now all you guys are good
No, we're
friends.
not. We're never out of whiskey. Tyler?
The Land Cruiser is the longest standing model vehicle ever.
Fucking Toyota podcast bullshit. Okay.
Square lives matter.
On Square Lives Matter. On that note,
We're
we're
out.
out.
Wheeling Wine and Whiskey, episode 100. Thank you for listening. You are the best. rest. We are out.